because I told her I'm going to call 911. So when the police came, I didn't even have the heart because she got warrants. I mean, I might be a miss on that. I don't want to see my daughter in turmoil. It hurts me. I really don't want to see her like that. It hurts. It hurts my mother.
And we do hear you. We do hear you. We do. And Yanni, the best advice I got for you guys.
That name, my name is Marion. You could call me Marion, and I wish I knew your first name, but I know this is the TikTok nature. I get it. But and then Taylor gets on here and cry. Ask her to tell all of the story, but she won't do that. Ask her, well, what did you contribute? What did you do, Taylor? People just don't jump out of the blue and just do you wrong. What did you do? Especially as old as we are. What did you do? We got too much to lose. What did you do? I asked her to stay in the car. She coming up anyway. She gonna pull off the screen off my window and gonna try to climb through the window and then go around to the side door and kicked it down.
Yeah, so that's a domestic thing, and I'm really sorry about the nature of the relationship between you and Trina, and I really do hope you guys work that out. Obviously, I mean, that's the only thing we can do is just, be hopeful for that. You know what I mean? Like hopeful for however you guys work that out. But yeah, and then also too, I want to add that like when you say Trina tell the whole story or Taylor tell the whole story, we can only hear it from her perspective, right? But we really do appreciate you coming up here. We're gonna finish out playing out this clip. I do want to let Trina up because I'm sure she wants to respond to this. So I'm gonna just go ahead and drop you down, and I appreciate you coming up. But again, you're more than welcome to come up anytime. But we're just gonna have to limit the trauma dumping over here because again, I'm not equipped to dissect that type of thing. But I really do appreciate you being up here. Your microphone is muted. Okay, she might not know how to unmute her mic, you guys. Oh,
know how to unmute it. I got it. Someone asked why didn't I give her her daughter? Her daughter was getting her things. She was about to leave. She was putting her things back in the suitcase in the bag. She was about to leave. That's why I said, Taylor, go back in the car. She's coming. We're not moving fast enough. I'm telling you, she's a manipulator. Things have to be done her way. That's why she came here to get the baby.
And thank you very much. Okay, I'm going to just drop you back down to the comments, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm sweating. I didn't get to the plants, y'all. Fuck the plants. I couldn't even get to the plants. Okay, so we'll have to get to the plants on another day. Let me let Trina up. I didn't know we was gonna be trauma dumping. I just wanted to know about the damn plants. What's up, Trina?
What up, Marion? I really wanted us to be up here together, right? Because this is the only thing I'm gonna address is this. For one, Marion, if you want me to tell the full story, I could start way back to 8, and I'm not gonna trauma dump, right? But we can start when I was 8 years old and your addiction kicked in and you left me alone for a weekend, if you want to tell the whole story, right? But we don't need to do all that to these people. What I will say is, at any time, with anybody, if I say for my child to exit your home and you tell my child to go to the back, and this is on video, Marion, this is why I record you, right? Because like I said, you did this to my dad, so I knew you would do it to me. But anytime I tell my child to exit and you tell my daughter to go in the back room, and I'm literally yelling for my child to open the door, and you're telling her to go in the back room, it ain't happening. Now, I know you want to get up here and sound all rough and tough, and you didn't want to knock my block off as you was threatening to hit me with my father's urn that you also kept over there. But you knew that wasn't going to happen. All you had to do was allow my child to open the door, and step out. Period. Now, you can get on here and tell these people whatever you want to tell them, right? Because my thing is, you think you getting on here and talking about me makes me look bad? I don't think it does, right? But understand, your door, and I didn't kick it. I didn't have to use my feet at all, right? Because you keep forgetting my strength. I didn't have to use my feet at all. Your door was a product of you playing with me. When I say let my child out, I mean it, and you know that. Y'all have a good day and enjoy listening to Marion, but also ask her why she has 2 kids and neither one of us want nothing at all to do with her. Neither one of us talk to her, and neither one of us would give a fuck if she dropped dead. You 0 for 2. So if it's all me, then what the fuck's the problem with your son? Bye, Marion. Enjoy TikTok.
Thank you, Trina. Please tap the screen. Save my life. I don't know if Miriam's coming back. She's more than welcome to come back and respond. I just can't have them on the same panel together. That I just think that might be a little bit too much to me. But let's hear what Miriam has to say.
Okay. I wish she would come back on the screen. I really do. And she keeps using that 2 children, and both of them don't have anything to do with me. My son has everything to do with me. That's just her, it makes her feel better about her position, but that's fine. I don't have to defend that. Anyway, she keeps saying I left her alone for a week, and I have apologized over and over and over again when I did that. You know, and there's nothing more that I can do. Yeah, I used to be an addict. I most certainly did. I don't have any shame in that, and I don't deny it. I'm in 40 years in recovery, and I don't look back. I'm trying to look ahead, and I'm trying to help her look ahead. You know, and it may be hard for her to let go of some of the things that she felt was done to her. The only thing that I could do is apologize. You know, and she talks about her dad. There's 2 stories to that too. You know, she puts her dad on a pedestal, and that's fine. You know, that was her dad. That's who I chose to have a baby with. You know, so that's her thing. She wants to say certain things about what I did. Let's focus on now, today, what you doing with that baby. And if people want to help you, let them help you without you being manipulative. You know, people want to help, but nobody is going to put money in your hands so you can burn it. It comes too hard. And jump back on, Taylor. Jump back on. So that we can have a conversation. Because you want to turn it into an argument. And it doesn't have to be an argument. If this is the place where you tell everything, let's do it. Because I have absolutely nothing to hide. My past is just that, my past. And was I a perfect parent? No. But you can never say that you didn't have a roof over your head. The lights was always on. Y'all always had home cooked meals. Your clothes was always clean and everything. I did the best that I could. And that's all I could have did. Yeah, I fell, but I got back up. And I'm just looking forward to the day that you get back up. And I will help you get back up. But you can't be disrespectful. Come back on and talk. My heart is always open for forgiveness. If I don't forgive you, who's going to forgive me? And that's how I look at it. And no, I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. And no, I may not say all the right things, but one thing that I'm not going to do is intentionally hurt you. I'm not going to do that. Because that don't put me in a better position. I know, look at my husband looking at this screen. I know it's a story to tell. You would never believe what I'm doing now. If she wants to come back on, if y'all can talk her into that, baby, that door is broke back there too. If y'all can get her to come back on, I will rejoin. My husband just got home from work. He looking like, and he knows, Taylor. He knows. He probably don't even have a question looking at this mess. But I'm trying to give y'all some respect and not cuss, because I love to cuss. But this is out of control. She's out of control. And you would think if anybody put their money together to fly them two back, and then I asked my brother to let her stay there. He don't even want her there. My mother sure can't have her there. Nobody wants her around. She's destructive. And she can put on this actress job or whatever what she's doing with y'all, and this crying and this, that, and the other. Baby, cry and pray to get a good job so that you can find another place to stay for you and your daughter, and keep it up and keep it clean. And go to work every day. And stop staying on TikTok till 3, 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. But you know what? That's your life. Do you? But you got to consider that baby. And I know you would do anything for her. But it ain't enough, Taylor. Anything that you're trying to do ain't the right thing. I know, babe. I'm so sorry. Look at that door. But you got to do the right thing. I know. Taylor talking about her strength.
What's that got to do with the fucking...
I gotta go, y'all. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
The fuck?
I think he saw the dough. This too merch. Too merch. The daddy saw the dough. He said, I think he saw the dough. I didn't see the dough, but from his reaction, he sounded like what my daddy would have said. This too merch. Not the door caught us straight, y'all. This a lot. Tap the screen, share it live. Look, you see how much it is? My glasses are steaming up. Look. Y'all can't see it. Look. It's making my face oily. Okay. Hold up. Damn glasses then caught us straight. Okay. Tap the screen, share it live. Help me close out my live poll, you guys. We got to get to these recaps, but there's also people at the door. I want to let Trina respond, and then I'm going to let the other individuals respond after. Hello, Trina.
Hey, so I don't know why she ran off so quickly. Where can I send you this video of me repeatedly asking her to send my daughter outside, and she telling my daughter to go back in the back room? Because, see, now your husband's upset with you, Marion. All you had to do was open the door and let my child out, right? Has nothing to do with me being strong. It has everything to do with you playing with me and thinking, oh, it's okay to do. So I recorded you because I knew you would. She's broke down my door. Oh, my God, she's crazy. That's why I recorded you with me literally yelling for my child to come outside, and you telling my child, literally walking up on my child and telling her to go in the back. Where can I send that?
My email's in my bio here. I don't know which one it is, so I don't want to tell it to you, but if you go click on my bio, you can send us that email. It's not trauma filled, is it, Trina? Because we can't play that.
If Raina's here, I don't know if Raina's here. She can come up and play it. If I mean, this is what y'all love. This is great content, right? Trina's mom is up. This is great content. Like, let's do it.
No, we don't prefer stuff in real time, Trina. Now, you know that. This is not a real time page. Everything is pre-recorded. I just didn't know your mama was in there because I didn't like how she was talking about them goddamn plants, which, again, I still didn't even need to ask her about. Yesterday, you were on live stream and you were just talking, basically you had landed and she kept asking you to show these plants. And I don't know, I saw that. I was like, why does she care about that? Your child has nowhere to stay. So I don't know, I brought up the plants and I guess she heard us and she came in.
Well, this was her plan. I had posted a text this morning because she already told me this morning because I didn't answer her phone call when I was asleep. She already told me this morning that she's gonna go live and do a bunch of talking because I'm being neglectful to my child in 48 hours. So she probably was looking for you.
That is possible. That's possible. I didn't know. I didn't see your live stream this morning of the posted text, but maybe she was out. I mean, I'm trendy, so
This was the text that she sent me today after I've been back for 2 days. It says, okay, because you won't return our calls nor texts, Aubrey wants a charger and her hair needs to be done. If you don't address these matters, get her ready for school, then I'm going on TikTok and doing some talking. You will not dismiss what she needs while getting money to stay in a hotel. You could use that money to get what she needs. One day to relax is cool. It's time to take care of business. You may have me blocked on yours, but I have access to everything else. I don't want to, but I will. So this was the text sent to me before I even could look at my phone. This was her plan. And that's why when I got to her home and knocked on the door and asked for my kid to come out, she told my kid to go in the back room.
well, my question is, what do you think about what do you think like well, let me just ask just a very general question. What 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 is like your do you have a plan now that you're back home? Like do you have a plan in regards to like being life and after 30? You know what I mean? Like do you have a plan?
Yeah, I've been talking about it on my live actually for the past couple of days. So, yeah, I do. I'd already said I did a drug test for a job here that's a pretty good job, Stellantis, Chrysler, Jeep. They go by different names. I dropped in Texas for it. I already did a couple of temp service applications. Yeah, I did. I've not even been here for 3 days. So, you know, I'm not sure what I was supposed to do since my flight literally just landed in Detroit yesterday. If I was already, supposed to have a job and a place to stay, if that makes me neglectful and a bum and a deadbeat, cool. I'll take that. That's fine.
Well, I don't think anybody perceives that being that you just landed, but maybe I mean, Trina, because I'm not a therapist, so I can't tell you what like to tell your mama. She obviously is
Oh,
on
I have
one,
nothing. Yeah, I have. Yeah, the thing about it is, I have nothing to tell Marion. What Marion just got on here and did was, see, she listens to y'all on TikTok. I have many text messages from my mother questioning me about TikTok, trying to insult me about things she's heard on TikTok. Right? She has 2 children. She has no relationship with either of us. The only one that she can even kind of make up for with her reputation is myself, which was why yesterday that's why I pointed out how, after not seeing me for months, knowing we have problems, and knowing everything I've said about her on TikTok, she got on there and spoke to her reputation, right? Because she cares what y'all think of her. But if the problem is me, she'd have a relationship with her son. She does not. I'm not perfect. I've not been a perfect daughter. I was raised by a narcissistic, addicted mother. Oh, I've done some shit. That door ain't nothing. I've done some shit. I have reacted. I absolutely have. And I have horrible anger problems. She's felt the brunt of them. So if that's the part she's asking me to include, I thought that was a given. But absolutely. Absolutely. But I don't have anything to say to Marion at all. She is who she is.
well, she's no longer in the box. I think they're probably
Oh
dealing
no,
with
her.
that
Oh no,
door.
it's problems now. It's problems now because this is the other part. Her husband knows her too. And I'm gonna go ahead and post the video and send it to your husband so that he doesn't think I just wigged out, and just went crazy. No, you were telling my child, as I was telling her to exit, you were telling her not to. Literally. And why you lie and tell these people you don't send me money directly, Marion? Girl, you just say anything, child. Anyway. You probably trying to get them to send you some money for them slots, girl. I feel you, baby. I know how it is when that casino calling. But anyway, I don't have anything to say to Marion at all. Because all that, I don't want to hurt my child and da 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 da. That's for y'all. That's not for me. My mother goes out of her way to hurt me. So again, y'all enjoy. Let her up if she come back up. Let her say whatever.
She's back. She's back. So I'm gonna let her up when you drop. Okay.
Oh, you can't let us both up. I would love to.
All right. Let me put out the disclaimer. Don't blame Diamond for nothing. Diamond don't control this panel. Diamond, this nosy, use the same disclaimer, insert name. Okay.
Please.
Has to be.
Exactly. Go ahead, Taylor. Play the video.
Oh,
When
Nosy,
you,
can I send this to you? Or is Raina here?
yes, put it on up there.
You can be quiet. I'm not talking to you. Raina, are you here?
Put the video up there, Taylor. And I hope
Just
it's
hear
when you first got out the car. Start it there.
Is Raina here? Let me share it to her. Or no, because Raina's the only one that got it. I need somebody with a second device. Let me share it to Raina. I don't. Aubrey's phone is still dead, so I need somebody with a second device.
Prosecutors determined there was not enough evidence to sustain a conviction in the murder. Now, if you have anything that can help police, you can call or email Sylvania Township Police Detectives. And if you
Okay.
email me, Kate5 at 13
Okay, I got a question. Why are y'all telling me not to do this here when she was already here? She was already up on Nosy's panel. What are y'all telling me not to do?
What is being played?
The video of me repeat my child not to. I sent this to somebody and it was played on my live already. I don't have a second device to play it from. So I was trying to see if Raina was still available.
I don't know if Raina is available, but you guys are more than welcome to talk.
Oh, I mean, talk about what? I just was trying to play the video because now the story's going to be, oh, I just went crazy and did all this crazy stuff. No, I was specifically asking for my child to come out, and she was specifically telling my baby not to.
Of course I was, because you was acting a fool. I told her to go in the back.
Okay.
Because I was on the verge of, like I said, knocking your head off.
I wish you would have.
I know you do, to put you out your misery. But you know
that ain't what would have happened. We know that. But we know that, Mary.
Life of yours
what would happen. But we know
maybe
that, Mary.
that'll be enough fuel for you to get it together.
We know that ain't what would have happened, but okay, Mary.
Okay,
Mary.
I know, Taylor. I know. You can whoop everybody, I know.
No, not everybody, but you for sure.
Okay, well, that's fine, dear. But this is not what we're trying to do at this point.
So we play the video because her voice, her tone, her countenance is much different in this video.
Ma'am? Where's the video? Show it when you got out of the car.
Nosy, what's your Instagram?
Show it when you got out of the car and how you walked up to the house. You can't come aggressive and not expect it. You can't bust my screen out my window and not expecting something. You came aggressive. Your daughter was coming.
This is fucked up.
I know. And then you want to talk about my husband and he knows me. He knows you too. If you was respectful, yeah, you could stay here, but we know. And you want to talk about what type of mother I am, you analyze what type of mother you are, ma'am. You grown now. Your baby's 9. And I know you harbor resentment and anger and this, that, and the other. Just like I had to get help, you get help too. I send you links to therapists. I sent you a link to my therapist. I send you links to apartments, to jobs.
Nosy,
But you
can you
don't want to do good work,
check your
ma'am.
Instagram, Nosy? Because I don't know if it's sent. I don't know if I'm even sending it to the right one because it's not a lot of. It's only a few thousand followers.
Send it to the police. How about that?
Man, quit talking to me.
Okay.
Oh, Raina's here. Please, can you let Raina up? Please, Nosy. It might be quicker that way.
What's her username, Raina? Okay, I'm gonna drop you down and I'm gonna let Raina up, okay?
I didn't mean to drop out. It's Raina Porsche. There she is.
Hey y'all, my laptop is loaded. I have it on my laptop. Just give me a second.
I thought it was our Raina, but I should have known better because our Raina don't have nothing to do with you either. You burnt her too. This is her dad's ashes that I even let it sit in the house.
Nosy, can you get her? The video's ready. House. Aubrey, walk out of that house now. Look, that's what you want. Open that door, Aubrey, now. Aubrey, open the door now so we can go. Open the door, Aubrey. Open the door and let my daughter out. Let's go, Aubrey. Bitch, bust your head. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Walk out the door. Keep her, keep her. I will. I certainly will. She getting ready to go. And I'm keeping this mother up. Good for you. All set? Yep, thank you. So, like I said, never said I wasn't aggressive. Very much so was. I clearly was aggressive by me getting on live screaming and hollering. When I say let my child out, I mean that. Period. What else?
I think that's all we had.
Oh, I didn't kick nothing in. My feet didn't raise at all. No, my child wasn't in danger. What danger was my baby in? Explain that to me. What was gonna happen to my daughter when she walked out that door?
I'm sorry, what was your question?
I'm not talking to you. The people said they wouldn't have let her out because I was angry. What danger would my child have been in
That's
when she
why
walked
I
out that
asked
door?
her to go to the back because you out there clowning. Just clowning.
Or you asked her to go to the back to further provoke me because I
You
asked
know what?
for her
It
to
don't
walk out
take
the
much.
door.
It don't
I
take
asked for her
to
to walk
provoke
out the
you.
door.
It
I
don't even
asked for
say
her to
provoked.
walk
You
out the
was
door.
provoked when you
All you had
pulled
to do
up.
was let her out the door.
You
That's
were
it.
provoked when I asked you to get her charger and get her hair done and get
All you had
her
to do was let
ready
her
for
out the
school.
door.
And then you said you only in Toledo 48 hours. I've been telling you for the last 2 months. I said, Taylor, get everything lined up. Get your ducks in a row. It's only a
There's nothing
telephone
for her and
call.
I to walk
It's a
out.
telephone call from Texas for you to find resources here in Toledo. You have an excuse for everything.
Okay.
Your duck should have been lined up when you knew you was coming back. I know you are, babe. I'm sorry.
Now that I do feel sorry for, because I know Georgia's gonna have to be the one to pay for it. I do feel sorry for that.
No, you don't. You can
Excuse
say
me.
that
Can,
all
can
you
you mute
want
her?
to.
Can you mute her? Because I'm not talking to
No,
her.
I don't need. I don't need to be muted. I can be quiet. He can hear you.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay.
But
Okay.
he
That's
knows
fine.
you.
What I
Okay.
do
That's
want to say is that
fine.
obviously we saw the tape, we saw the interactions between you two. I just want to give some quick advice so we can get back to these clips. But both of you, I think you both should go to families therapy together.
Oh,
If
she
you,
did therapy. She's secured. She just told y'all that.
well, I mean, I'm just trying to give my closing advice before we get back to the clips because you obviously it's hard for you guys to have a congruent conversation amongst one another. We let you both appear twice and speak your piece with uninterrupted. Obviously, together, there's just doesn't seem to be a concluding.
How does my daughter feel? My daughter was still upset at being called nasty like her mother. So to be honest, my daughter's relieved. She didn't want to be there in the first place. Y'all heard her say that many
Now
times.
you know good and well I ain't
Missed
called
her
that
granny
baby
and her pawpaw,
nasty.
but
You know that.
she didn't want
Now
to do
you
it.
know that. Now why
My
you
daughter's
saying
not a
that
liar.
lie?
My
I said
my
her
daughter's
hair
not a
has not
liar.
been combed in forever. Who
My
does
daughter's
that?
not gonna lie to me.
Who does? You know what? She always does because she's trying to make you happy instead of the
Okay.
other way around. I told you she's your saving grace. You are not hers.
Yeah, we're gonna be leaving in a little bit. I already got the stuff ready. Okay, thank you, Mama. What is? Oh, that's the TV.
And she's the only reason why people put up with your shenanigans. She does it to appease you because she know you crazy.
Just like I did with you when I had to cut my hair off because you left micro braids in my hair for months, or when you left me with a crackhead so you could go
Yep.
gamble.
Yep.
The apple
Yep.
don't fall far,
All
baby.
that. All of that.
Yes, I know.
All of
I
that.
know.
Yep.
I know. I know.
Yep.
I
You can
know.
only say a week.
Well,
How long
thank
have
you
you
guys. I'm gonna
left
just
your
drop
daughter? For
both of you,
months.
okay?
For months.
Thank
And
you,
I
I
will
know.
go to
Miriam,
therapy
and
Bye,
with
thank
you.
you,
Miriam.
Trina.
I
Thank you
will go
both.
to therapy with you.
Okay. Drop them both. They obviously weren't going to resolve anything. We also have to get back to these clips. I wanted them to be able to just state their piece. The mom was here first, and then Trina arrived second. I'm sure the screen record page is called All of That Dynamic. So you can catch it out. If your screen record page and you caught it, type in capital letters so we can pin your comment so people can find the interaction so we don't have to recap it. There's a few other people in the box. Let me let the people in the box. And we're going to get back to, we're still on Trina, but this is from Trina last night. So we're going to get back to those interactions. You're more than welcome to stay. You never know who's going to show up in the box, okay? The video was wild. So tap the screen, save the live. Shout out to TikTok for not dropping us after that clip was played. Tap the screen, save the live. And let me clear out the inbox and so we can finish. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me pull up the clip. Okay, we're still playing Trina's clip from last night with her, Braid King, that therapist, and Dime. They're not all together, but those are the congruent topics Trina's going to be discussing. 1 second, you guys. Hold on. Hi, Brenda. Real quick, how can we help you? Hey, Brenda, how can we help you?
Hey, I'm just looking at the conversation and everything that's going on, and I was blown away by this last one. Blown away. Everything that you said was correct. You addressed it. I got to give you your kudos for that. But wow, I'm feeling for that child to be in between that. My heart goes out to the child, and I don't understand how people assume that you're supposed to do this and that for them when they're not doing this and that for themselves. Like I said in one of my comments, you can only get help if you can receive it if you ask for it. But if you're sitting back not wanting help, you'll never get help. So kudos to you for handling that the way you did. And I'm surprised TT did not shut you down for that clip. But keep on doing your good work. And you are right. You are 100% right. They need counseling, and not separately, but together. And that daughter looks like she may need anger management. And I just feel for the child. That's all. I just wanted to get that across. I appreciate you.
No problem, Brenda. Thank you.
All right. Much
love. Okay, you guys. Please change your name. Change my name? Oh, oh, the other Brenda. There's a Brenda in the comments. Brenda said change your name. Was I crying? Yeah, I was crying. I was off to the side crying. Mm-hmm. Okay, one more person, you guys, and we could begin. What's up, Saucy? See, everybody who has a subscription used it today. It's about 2,900 people in here as well. Okay, I think Saucy might have disconnected, so we're just going to drop her and let's hit play. Tap the screen, share the live, do all that stuff that people already normally say they do, okay?
Clock your own tea. Bitch, nothing that I say on the motherfucking back end.
Now, Bree joins Trina's panel. And she's playing a clip from Dime's live with that therapist, okay? Young Miami. No, her name is Dime, not Young Miami, okay? Okay.
I said literally on the forefront. If therapist wants to be cool with Trina, that's perfectly fine. But bitch, don't play in my motherfucking face. That's why I brought it up. Clock your own tea. Clock your own tea, bitch. Don't be saying I said this and I said that when that's not what the fuck I said. But yet and still, you had a whole motherfucking bash session calling her antagonistic and this, that, and the third. While Brain over there trying to play some clips. Probably asked him. That faggot probably got it. Give it a go. Well, I appreciate you saying that, Dime, because I did not know about the whole fucking live about questioning her career and her as a therapist. You know, they got me fucked up. This a dub. I'm blocking right now as we speak. I don't be on here like that, so I don't be hearing all the shit that be going on, but that's real foul. So, you're not motherfucking stupid. And like Mariah said, Rose.
Who's Mariah?
Okay, babe, let me say something real quick. If Trina and therapist just made up 2 days ago, why would you try to sit there bringing up old shit? It doesn't matter. They both said ugly things to each other. Why would you try to turn them against each other now? Because you're into it with Trina today. This just happened.
Now, I do find that a little suspicious. I didn't see what Dime was referring to in those clips for that therapist when that therapist joined her panel, but I wasn't entirely sure why the clips were played. I don't even know the nature of what happened in Dime's live. Maybe I'm gonna have to go back and see what was I'm not even wearing my wedding ring. Jesus, I take it off at night because my hands be swelling. I'll go put it on in a minute, but I don't understand the nature of what happened on Dime's live that require the therapist to come over. So I can't give my anecdotes on it because I'm not entirely sure what it was for.
This recording was just done like 30, 45 minutes ago. Why would you do that? Because you have your issue with Trina. Just keep your issue with her. And then, like I said with Nay, you did say this. I knew I wasn't tripping when you said I'm blocking her right now. For what? The girl didn't even show you no receipts or no type of proof at all. That's crazy to me. Keep y'all problem between y'all with people. Don't try to add people into shit. That is mean girl shit, and it's not cool. I don't even know what your issue with Trina is because Trina disagreed with you. Hell, I was mad at her the other day for caping for your ass. She the only person over there literally being neutral with everybody over there bashing your ass. And it's the slightest disagreement because she have an opinion of her own. You do her bad today. I'm talking about filthy. You clown on her parenting, her situation, and everything else. You try to stop anything that would keep her from looking decent or making it to the gala or whatever. That's odd shit. It seriously is.
What does Heartbreaker mean she tried to stop Trina from looking decent? Does it have something to do with Braidzilla? Was Heartbreaker talking out of... Thank you, Brenda. Who is that talking? That's Heartbreaker talking on Trina's panel.
And therapist just is effed up in the head to even to sit over there and allow that. That's just not
HB, was there another part to it?
I believe so.
Okay.
Give me a second. I'm downloading it. 1 second.
So real quick, while it's downloading, I want to point out a couple of things. She did have to state twice that she does not have to convince anyone to not be cool with anyone. I found that to be odd. She also is already building up her defense of, since they want to say I'm lying, why would I have to make anything up? You'll hear her further that in this next clip. That's interesting to say because the story on my end is just now surfacing for me to have denied it or affirmed it, which there's no need for me to deny it because it was public and I've apologized for it. So you're already building a case of, well, since they saying I'm lying, right? So you are trying to manipulate her and convince her while at the same time pulling the rug of the receipts from under her feet. I know I'm probably not so clever right now, but you understand what I'm saying, right? You had the receipts at first and then you all of a sudden didn't because so much so happened. So, we got to go get it over there. I also do want to point out that on Breaking's Live, when I thought the recording was going to be about me, because we had literally just made up, and I meant what I said when I said I was happy, I asked for it to just not be played. Even if it was something new, I felt like it was TikTok and it's not that serious. So yeah, 20 minutes later, here we are. So when Bree downloads the second clip, I'll talk about the second clip. I don't mind them listening. Clearly, y'all have nothing better to do. All these trips y'all talking about taking, but I don't see when the planning happens, but it's whatever. What do my broke ass know? A whole live bashing you.
What are you confused about, JY? So let me lay down the story for you because it's a lot going on. So Trina was on Braid King's Live and he wasn't listening to her and she left his live. She wanted Braid King to play a couple of clips. Now those clips happened to be Dime's live, and she was resurfacing some old stuff between that therapist. These are the name of the creators. That therapist and Trina. Trina, apparently, I didn't know this, but Trina and that therapist had made up, and I guess Trina is accusing Dime of doing some like convincing or being suggestive to that therapist to basically like annex the apology and the makeup, like annex it, like, hey. So Trina took to her own live stream to play these clips, and then basically to call out Dime, and what I witnessed as her calling out that therapist, like, hey, you knew we made up, right? Why would you entertain these notions from somebody else, from old clips, from drummed up drama from yesteryear? Why would you even entertain it? Therapist is going to join the panel and she's going to explain to Trina how the entertaining occurred. Does everybody follow along? Is everybody following along? Okay. I just got to make sure everybody's following along before I hit play. Okay.
She said she didn't know about that.
Now, the clip is being played of that therapist on Dime's panel. Okay, so it's going to sound a tiny bit muffled, but just listen in, okay?
Was Trina bashing you? Oh, you didn't hear Trina and Rose partnered up on therapist inside the Tea Time Live and took it over there to Diamond's panel as well? No. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. That's clock it. Bitch, don't make me go on the blogs and find it. Because one thing about it, bitch, I don't do nothing on the motherfucking back end. Everything that I do is literally on the front end. On the front end, bitch, I address all my shit on the front end. It happened. Literally. Trina and Rose, two motherfuckers that couldn't stand each other, that hated each other. Trina was the one gave Rose the name Hamburglar So why y'all was even in the panel conversing with this bitch, I'm not motherfucking sure. She just literally said that therapist, and Trina's birthday was just in July, that therapist was harassing her and antagonizing her. And they both agreed that, what was the word that Nosy wanted Rose to provide proof for? What were you doing to her? Abusing her. That you were abusive. Yeah, see, I didn't know about Trina. Here go Trina. She is abusive. Yeah, no. I'm not on this app like that, so I don't know none of this shit. And if usually when tea time is live, she's live during the time I'm at work, so I don't. The conversation that I caught with tea time was when tea time was trying to spin a narrative about me, and Rose was on the panel, but Trina was not on the panel. So I don't be catching all the lives. Y'all know I be at work from 2:30 to 7:30, so that big old chunk of time, I don't. When stuff be going on, I don't be knowing what's going on unless it's recap or it's on a blog page, or unless I happen to have a cancellation. Thank you, Naja. But yeah, I don't tell people stuff to turn, because I could have been saying something. I don't tell people stuff to turn nobody against nobody. But at the end of the day, bitch, I'm gonna clock what's real, since y'all want to lie and spin the narrative, bitch, as if I got anything to motherfucking make up, because I don't. Bitch, you did say it. They had a whole live, her and Rose, ganging up to motherfucking together to speak on therapists. And why therapists don't need to be a therapist, and about calling a motherfucking board or whoever the fuck they need to motherfucking call, because therapists is very abusive on this app, according to them.
Yes, this all happened last night, late night, you guys, at like 1 o'clock in the morning.
I'm about to go live and everybody. I need to see that clip. Where's that at? Because I ain't hear none of that shit. You know?
Yes, Danny.
That's why Rose went live about Nosy, because Nosy clocked it. When Nosy said she needed proof. Okay. Yeah, well, yeah, I know about that part. It must have been, but I know that Tea Time did. Let me find it. Multiple lives. Let me find it. Now. Yeah, now you're playing in my face. Now I'm not rocking with that. Because when the clip I heard of, or the clips that I had of Tea Times Live, is when she was streaming my live as I was streaming hers, and I would scroll out and come to y'all's live because she was trying to bait me on her panel. I wouldn't come. And so her and Rose was going back and forth.
Let me get my live go, you guys.
About me. Thank you. Right there. Okay, so that was Dime's third.
Rose never said what, Immaculate?
That she doesn't have to, go out of her way to convince anybody to do anything. She also says that she could have been said something, right? She could have been clocked in. But at the end of the day, right, she's gonna clock it now, because if a bitch gonna say she's lying and making stuff up, well, she has no reason to lie. The clip she was supposed to get
she was
is
never calling the
nowhere around. Thank y'all for the gifts. But she has no reason to lie. Although no one's called her a liar, right? Because she's just now clocking this tea on her live for the first time. So why are you 3 times explaining that you don't have to try to convince somebody, and already building yourself up to not have to lie? Now, thank y'all for the gifts. Again, I was drunk on my birthday, right?
Right. I want to, real quick, because I don't know what happened, concluded, but Breaking, did you and Trina make up from last night? Breaking, when I see your profile picture, it looks like you have a fez on, but it's your dreads, but it looks like you have a fez on. You know what a fez is? Do you know what a fez is?
Yeah,
do you know what a fez is?
I know exactly what a fez is. No, Nosy, me and Trina haven't made up after last night. I mean, but we haven't talked though, so that's the thing. I will say this though, about the whole situation, about me not listening to her. When it comes to nighttime and how they be wanting to be in my live all night, like, I can't, you feel me, be in the live like that. I'll press mute and let my mods hold it down. So that's what was happening last night. I put the phone down. I was literally in the gazebo listening, but I didn't know Trina was trying to, you feel me, talk to me. So I do that the night before, and last night, like, I'll mute up and let my mods hold it down. So she did go on her live and spaz out on me, But I know she's been going through a lot, so I'm trying to be, you feel me, the bigger person and let her do that, because I know her anger is not really towards me, you feel me. But at the same time, it's kind of hard because you did that on the front end, so now it's being recapped, and now all of them in the chat, Trina spazzed on you and all that stupid shit. So it's like, it's kind of corny. But we haven't made up yet.
Yes, you see, she going through a lot. Her mama didn't showed up and everything, so it's probably a lot for her.
Yeah, so I'm just letting her go. Whenever she want to talk to me, she can. Right now, I'm just not going to try to talk to her shit. I'm going to be live later. Whenever she want to talk, she can.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, she'll be live. Thanks, Braid King. She'll be live. And yes, I'll check the Messy Gazette. But check the Messy Gazette for what's a Messy Gazette? I hope you're feeling better. Check it for what? Tell me exactly what you want me to look for there. Thank you, KS.
She was drinking the next couple of days after that. Felt some type of way. So I didn't really remember verbatim what I had said, which was another reason why I didn't feel comfortable, and I apologized on live, not in the panel, because I was not allowed into the panel, so I simply apologized in the comments.
Mellow.
Because regardless of me being upset or my feelings being hurt, as I've explained before, I do feel therapist is important in the community, and nothing on TikTok needs to jeopardize that. So I apologized, right, for speaking out of hurt feelings, and being drunk is not an excuse, but that's what it was, right? So when Tea Time and Rose were saying that she was abusive and stalking her, I clarified that I only felt that she had started antagonizing me purposefully around the time of my birthday. And therapist said that she was being petty because she felt that I had played her, which, again, it sucks to even have to go there because we already apologized, right? And nobody was supposed to be throwing each other away. But again, I wish y'all the best. New relationships don't need a lot of stress. So again, I'm about y'all way. But you, Don, very interesting, right? How you had the clip, but then you didn't have the clip. How you don't got a lie, but nobody called you a liar because you the one breaking the story, supposedly. So you think you got all this vitriol, all this smoke, right? It's weird. You think you doing something talking about Brazilla, bet not. And see, this is my thing, right? Because see, I don't gotta try to convince nobody or nothing, but the bitch could never tell me what I bet not do.
Okay, so I see a lot of you guys are saying the Diamonds Live. You're more than welcome to go over there. Unfortunately, I don't play other people's live streams, and I don't promote them in the comments because I don't do it. I encourage you not to do it as well. It's like slapping somebody else's billboard on mine. So I want to make this quick disclaimer. You guys are more than welcome to go head wherever you're going to head. I'm going to stay here and continue to play out these clips, but I encourage you to go watch whatever it is you guys want to go watch while it's happening live. If you do it again by promoting other people's live streams within my live streams, you're blocked, and it's that simple. I make this disclaimer all the time. I really hate to have to do it, and you would think that with over 3,000 subscribers, some of you in the comments would have enough decency and a little bit of respect to not slap somebody else's billboard on top of mine. So I encourage you, go watch other live streams, go watch Diamond's live stream, whatever's happening over there. We're going to be right here. And again, if you're promoting other people's content within my realm, you're blocked. Okay, it's that simple. It's just a level of respect that Comic Cousins have for their host. Thank you, guys.
But hey, you say you gonna show me your motion. So show me your motion, that's fine. And Brazilla,
You want their therapist to come up?
not at this time, no. I want to finish speaking. Brazilla, for you, baby, I don't have an issue with you at all. I respectfully am going to decline the dress offer just because I'm not trying to create no smoke between you and Miss Don, right? Miss Lady, I don't know what your issue with me is.
Now, this all occurred last
again,
night.
you seem very determined to try to stop something. You know, oh, you're going to stop the dress, you're going to stop the makeup. Like I said, and shout out to everybody that's supporting me. I love it. My nerves is high right now. I'm literally shaking, so I can't respond individually. But I see y'all, and I appreciate you. But I am very good at makeup myself, my darling. I was a spicy worker for almost 10 years. Gotta be good at it, right? And respectfully, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I have a decent body. I've been already dieted. I don't have to wear something super expensive to look
Yes,
nice.
Sparkle. She's
right?
gonna stay with Trina.
So your whole
Thank you,
your
Jewel.
whole plan, and you said the plan out loud, right? On your life. Your whole, oh well, let's see how you gonna look like. It's so weird.
That's Trina.
And
Yes,
I
sweetheart.
promise you, as much as you think about me, baby, I ain't thinking about you. I feel sad for you now, like I feel sad for Kiana. And y'all keep bringing up my kid. I'm not sure why. Y'all keep bringing up my circumstances. I'm not sure why.
That's Trina talking.
Because if you and your kids is good and you got your own, I don't know why it really matter. But check this out, right? My baby with her granny. Thank y'all for the gifts. She's good, right? So don't even worry about me and where I'm laying my head and all that. She's good. And since that's what y'all said y'all was worried about, and that's the only reason I
Yeah,
get
she does
money
have a
and all
lot
that type
going
of
on.
stuff.
Trina
It
does.
should be no
What's up,
other
Ashley?
chatter about Trina from the 6-figure bitches. I want y'all to take y'all 6 figures and talk about y'all trips or talk about whoever, but it should be no need to talk about me. You should feel accomplished, right? You said,
Thank you,
you
August
know,
Born,
you
for
ain't
sending
know
out
why they was
subs.
conversing with me, right? You checked that whole situation right then and there. We just heard it. You ain't even got to do too much more showing me your
I
emotion.
wish
I
so
just
too.
seen you, baby. You
Hold on, you guys. Somebody's at the door. What's up, Private? Might just be loading. Give it a second. Okay, I think she might have joined on accident.
ain't even got to. You ain't even got to.
You should have said respectfully, Dime. I appreciate that, but we've made up. We are well aware that we said some ugly.
Now, this is heartbreaker. She's telling therapists how she should have responded. I'm going to rewind it back.
HB. Oh, and thank you, HB and Bree, for playing it.
Always. Therapist, are you in here? What made me as frustrated as I was with you was because you and Trina made up. Nothing that happened prior to the makeup should have even mattered. You should have said respectfully, Dime, I appreciate that, but we've made up. We are well aware that we said some ugly things about one another, but we have put that behind us. You and Nate should have said, we good. I understand you and Trina got y'all issue, but we good. And y'all should have moved on. It's up to Trina to let you come up and talk to her. It ain't up to me. I do things a whole nother way. I probably would have a few questions, but at the end of the day, if it's that easy for somebody to, have you switch up on somebody, then I won't want nothing to do with you. But you should have told Dime and whomever, hey, we good. We already apologized to one another. That's behind us. We all right. Especially a bitch ain't got no receipts. So that's for Trina.
Cool is here. If Cool will come up and HB will stay, then she can come up and speak. I'm literally shaking. Like, I'm very much so upset. I'm not trying to keep crying because I know a lot of y'all are going to attribute that to yourselves.
I just caught something. So, to the person, I'm sorry, I just dawned on me. To the person who said that Trina was, and I'm really sorry for Trina to be crying. I hate that she's on live stream crying. Did y'all see she was in Dimes Live or Diamonds Live? Because I didn't read the full. What did it say? Was it Dime? She's in Dimes Live or she's in Diamonds Live, like morning show Diamond. Diamond.
And completely forget about how my whole emotional day started, right? So I'm not trying to go there. And again, like I said, this whole change, right? Y'all feel like this for cash apps and stuff. A lot of y'all forgot I was in the hospital, had a panic attack, was unconscious, was in the psych ward, right? So I'm really trying to live, So
Diamond?
it's cool. It's fine
I didn't even know her morning show was still on this late.
with it, and she has the capacity. That's cool. You good? Cool?
I'm worried about you.
Huh? You okay?
I'm worried about you.
I'm good.
Hey, HB. I'm sorry I didn't speak when I first came up. sis.
Okay, hello. Trina, are you gonna want to talk to therapists at all
Right.
in this life?
Is that something
She wants to come up and speak.
Go ahead and come up.
Hey, Carol.
I'm bringing Kels up because Kels was cool with therapists. I don't want her to feel no type of way.
Are you willing to do this right now?
Sorry, I was looking at a hair video.
It's whatever. It's whatever.
Okay.
Hey, Gwenny.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, therapist. Therapist.
Hey, Trina. Okay. Can you explain to me why you're upset with me so I can understand?
I know you lied.
I wasn't speaking to you, HB. I asked you.
Hold on 1 second, you guys. Somebody's at the door. What's up, lovely VA?
I know. You know what? My prayer is that people don't take this situation with Trina and her mom and run to their platforms, and now we're going to have another whole conversation about Trina. It was just one yesterday. The girl was broken down so bad in regards to what took place over in Dime's live, in regards to tearing her down. And I just hope that we don't take the situation with her mother and her that was just displayed on here back to their pages and go live and tear her mom down and tear Trina down. And it's just a bit much. I think people should leave it alone. The mom did mention, I heard a couple of people in the comments had made mention that she was over to Diamonds. Either way, the mom did mention that she was going to bring it to the internet anyways. And how we know that the mom hadn't been watching the whole time? I mean, she made a point to say she is on TikTok. But I just pray that now we're not going to use this another subject that could be used against Trina, another topic to be used against her mom, or people that don't like Trina decide, okay, I'm going to have me a topic. And I just think the situation is so unfair. It was unfair yesterday when it was brought up in a live about Trina and her crying in the airport. We did not need to hear that. That girl is dealing with her own battles. She's going to have to deal with the situation with her and her mother. But for someone to go and tear down a person's situation when you don't know you may be in that same situation next month, we can't get above ourselves that we look down on another human being, no matter what circumstances she may be in. We just can't do that. And I pray that people don't do that. Pray for her. Let's not tear her down. Let's not tear her mom down. It's some deep-rooted mess going on that we cannot decipher. Only thing that we could do is pray. That's all. It just frustrates me. I just had to say that. And I just hope people, just don't do it. Don't use this mother-daughter situation as a means of being dirty towards Trina and using it for content. I just can't stomach that at all because it's very sensitive. I mean, it's very, very sensitive. Just leave it alone, please. That's all. That's all I had to say.
Thank you, lovely VA. Let me drop you. Sorry.
Thank you. The button never works.
It's okay. Okay, let me get back to this. Yeah, I agree. Obviously we were inundated with it. We were, and I was talking shit about her mama and implants. So I didn't know her mama was watching, okay? Maybe I shouldn't be running my mouth too much about somebody else's mama. But I told you, I had already prefaced it. Before I went live, before I said anything. I said, oh, I hate to say this because it's somebody's mama. But pow, I want to punch her in the mouth. Why you asking about the damn plants? So I didn't know her mama was watching. You know what I mean? And so she made her way to the live. But I don't want to say that about Diamond because it's the morning show. I didn't know the morning show lasted from 6 to 6. I didn't know that, or 6 to 5 is 5 p.m. Eastern. So the mom sees Diamond live. She makes her way over there. She's probably going to do a whole full court press tour from people's lives that, who are live. So you don't blame me for her coming here, and you also can't blame Diamond. If Diamond is live and she's doing her show and the mom gets dropped here and she makes her way over there, that's just the world tour that she, that's just what she's gonna do. Okay, it's just what it is. Okay, and then we can do. What's up, Kels? Oh, that's not Kels. That's somebody else. We're all just trying to figure it out. What's up, Empress?
Hi, how are you? Okay, in your perspective, pertaining to the gala with Broadzilla, Broadzilla, giving Trina the bundles and the gown, do you think Dom had a little input in that, friend?
I don't know because I don't know the story. So I don't have an opinion because I don't know the story. Okay. She said Braidzilla was up here and she said she still is going to give that stuff to Trina.
Oh, she did? Okay, well, cool beans. Okay, that's all I was wondering. I didn't want them to be like that. Trina going through some shit right now.
Yes, she is.
So we just have to keep her lifted up. I just want to thank you for letting me up here.
No problem, Empress. Thank you. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay. Sorry, the button switch around. I saw Kels, but then I clicked Empress. What's up, Kels?
Hey, Nosy. Hey, cousins. So basically, Trina's mom definitely said that she's been silent for 3 years while she's been watching clips of her name being dragged through the TikTok streets, and that if she needs to go on a world tour, she will. Which, anywho, Trina, I think we just, I'm not giving her a pass because she is a grown woman, but we also have to realize that she is the unhealed version of her mother. She is, unfortunately. Her mother does not believe that she is a product of her, but she is. Sorry. She was an addict for a while, and Trina bear witness to a lot of things. And unfortunately, she has not healed from that. And she is struggling with that. She is battling her 8-year-old self. When you go through traumatic situations that you do not heal from, you remain that age. It's up to you to climb from that. And she is battling with that. And I'm not saying that everything that she does is right and wrong. That's not for me to judge. That's for Trina to deal with. But I'm not going to beat her down. I'm going to continue to uplift her. I mean, I had Trina blocked for a minute because she pissed me off. You know what I'm saying? But I do realize that she does need some grace. She has a lot of things that she has to work on. And this is her breakthrough. This is the first time I have ever heard her say that I have a problem. I need some help. This is the first time, and be serious about it. So I'm not going to tear her down. I'm going to give her grace. I'm going to try to support her financially. No. But if I can donate my services to lift her up and make her feel beautiful for a day or two or however long, so that she can have a great time and meet the people who uplift her and, then that's what I'm here to do. And that's all that I can do. But at the end of the day, we're not going to gain anything from beating Trina down. If you're not going to help her, then just leave her alone. It's literally that serious. The girl's battling. She's trying. I don't know if y'all have seen it, but I've seen it. She's trying, but she keeps getting set back. But there is no testimony without a test. And unfortunately, because she spent so much time with her life being public, this is how it's playing out. And it's sad to watch, but unfortunately, it may help a lot of people. We were literally just having this conversation this morning in Jan's live, just about parents and mother-daughter relationships in general. And now here it is playing out in 4K. And we wasn't even talking about her and her mom. So I'm just saying, y'all, it's a mess and it's going to be content for some people, but it's really not. And if you're not gonna help, just don't beat the girl down. And that's it. Nosy, your hair be.
Thank you, Kels.
You're welcome.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Yes. There's children in the house. Hold on. They're not little, y'all. They're old enough to get off the bus, okay? So, I do agree with that. Like, if you're not going to help Trina, and here's the thing. Let me just give my little psychoanalysis, my little armchair therapist opinion. Then we're going to finish this clip because the therapist has just joined the panel, okay? So, if you're not going to help Trina, don't use this as an opportunity to, and I'm being for real, don't use this as an opportunity as a cash grab because it looks disingenuous. It does. Don't do it because you'll be clocked fast. Okay. So this is not an opportunity for people to, make a buck off of Trina, but at the same time though, too, you also have to give her some sort of grace, but it also means at the same time for Trina has a lot of fears, right? Fears of leaving her daughter, meaning that she'll never see her again, fears of facing her issues and getting those things taken care of so she can move on with her life, those warrants and things of that nature, trust issues. That's why she always flees and runs. So Trina has a lot of things to face, but she also has to be able to surrender. That's Trina's issue. She doesn't know how to surrender. She only knows how to partially surrender. You know what I mean? And it's like, so that's why her and her mother's relationship requires therapy, psychotherapy. Yeah, she's back in Ohio, so it requires psychotherapy. So, yeah, it's just, it's a mess, and so hopefully Trina does not become this cat. I don't know. I got something I really want to say, but I'm gonna hold off and not say it just yet. But I do got something to say. I do got something to say. I'm just gonna tonight when we finish the live stream, we're gonna be here all night, so it don't matter. We got lots of clips. But what I will say is that I do have something to say in regards to a lot of this mess. But give me a couple of days to put it in the right words, okay?
Are you asking me that question because you don't understand?
Hold on, let me rewind it back to what therapist said.
I wasn't speaking to you, HB. I asked Trina.
Hold on, I don't know what she asked.
Okay. You explain to me why you're upset with me so I can understand.
I know that takes years, Messy. That takes years. It takes years to know how to like, I'm gonna tell you right now, especially like you being an up and coming blogger trying to get into media, and as somebody who's been in media for some time, even before I started the Nosy Bystanders, right? It takes, I guess they call it media training, but it's not really media training. It just takes, I don't want to say it like this, but it's like, I don't want to say it's like it's disingenuous, but you have to watch your words so it doesn't interact with like other things that you're working on. You know what I mean? It's like thinking ahead. So I don't just get on the internet and just blurt out stuff. I don't do that at all. That's why it's very seldom that people pull up clips and be like, see, look what Nosy said. It's very seldom. That's why you guys never see them, because I'm quick to hold my lips. Now, a lot of creators are not quick to hold their lips. That's why there's always clips of them being played, of them saying something and then contradicting themselves the next day. It also requires a lot of not getting on the internet 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. When I do these very long live streams, tonight will be one of them. When I do these long live streams, I still know how to watch my words and, purse my lips, but a lot of people don't have that, what's it called? They don't have that willpower. So you got to be able to know what you're going to say when you're going to say it at the right time. okay? Because sometimes you can say something and be like, damn, do I regret it? Before I say something that I know is going to be very significant, I have to think 20 steps ahead. Like, how is that going to affect this? And how's it going to affect this? Right? If I'm going to say something, I got to be like, well, where am I going to be in the next like year if I say this? And will it catch up to me in a year? That's how I think. That's literally how my brain works. Like, if I'm going to say this, is it going to affect the next 10 things I'm getting ready to do? No, it's not. Fuck it, I'm going to say it. If I'm like, no, I'm going to be careful about if I say this or not. You know what I mean? Then I'm going to not say it. But also at the same time, though, too, I do a lot of work when it comes to making sure I'm accurate about a lot of stuff. Does that make sense? Like, I don't just say things like, oh, I think this person is blah, 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 blah. I'm going to be able to prove it. I'm going to be able to prove that about somebody or a person or a group or an entity or an organization. I'm not going to just say that. That's why a lot of the content that I produce on the For You page doesn't come back to bite me, because it's thoroughly looked at. It's thoroughly, I go through it, you know? So that's just a little advice from me to you, Messy, because or any of the bloggers listening, like, make sure before you put out a video, a clip, a statement, a bio, you know, the biography of the clip, that you are right. Because baby, it ain't nothing more embarrassing than to have to retract. What's up, baby bash? It ain't nothing more embarrassing than have to retract what the fuck you said. So when people are like, stand on business, standing on business means being erratic. That's all it means. Standing on business means, let me just be erratic for a show. That's what standing on business means to a lot of people. When I say stand on business, I mean, you better be able to say what you're going to say and prove it. If you're not going to be able to prove it, you are not standing on business. You're just another loud person in a box. That's it. That's all that is. So if you don't stand on, so when I stand on business, baby, I'm gonna make sure I bring the facts. And before I say what I need to say, I need to be able to prove it. And it's not even what you guys are thinking. Before I say what I need to say, I need to be able to prove it. And the fact that it had been happening for a year, what I'm gonna get ready to say in the next coming weeks had been happening for a year, and I didn't even catch it until maybe a week ago. It has a lot to do with today. So that's why. So I'm going to just hold off. Give me a couple of weeks. I'm working on something real big.
I wasn't speaking to you, HB. I asked Trina.
Are you asking me that question because you don't understand?
I'm asking that question because I don't remember this evening saying anything negative about you.
Okay. So, when you came into Breakings live, right? He said, he immediately called you and Nay up. I wasn't aware.
Heartbreaker called me up. Nobody called me.
Okay, please let me speak. If I say something incorrect, I'm looking at the comments, so you can put it in there, please. Not being funny, I'm just asking. So you were called up to the panel, and
It's possible.
They were talking about a clip. I wasn't aware that you had said anything. Okay, our heartbreaker called therapist up. Nobody called Nay. I wasn't aware. I guess that some comments had been said about Rose and the other people. I had just assumed that it was something about me, and it was something old or something like that. So I had asked for it not to be.
Okay, you guys. I appreciate you guys letting me know what's happening across TikTok. You're more than welcome to go watch it, Lady Brown, as well as a couple of other people in the chat. Go ahead, watch the live stream. It's news to all of us in here. We did not know that the morning show was from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., but shout out to the morning show for hosting Trina and her mother. You're more than welcome to go and watch that. We are watching the recaps from what occurred last night with therapist and Trina. Okay, I hate to say it again, but if I have to say it one more time, I have to block you. Please, for the love of God, do not promote anybody's live streams within my live stream. None of the nosy bystanders host my live stream and other people's live streams, so don't do it here. I don't know where that idea came from from the comment cousins, but I think you guys need to have a semi-annual conference meeting about how you guys conduct yourself in the comments. Don't do it. Y'all know we love Diamond over here. You're more than welcome. I always promote everybody's shows, and I feel like I do that fairly enough, and I don't need the help of the comment cousins doing it. So if you're going to go over there, go watch, go entertain it. Again, we didn't know, but now that we have the new time frame for the morning show, it's from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Okay, so it's a 12-hour show. You're more than welcome to watch it. I didn't know that it was occurring right now, but you're more than welcome to go over there and head over and watch it. And we're going to be right here. I really want to listen to these clips because I never got to listen to them. We're going to be here all night long. So you're more than welcome to come back when it's done. But please do not promote other people's shows. We will do the promotion for them. If you want to DM us and be like, hey, can you promote the morning show? We'll do it. You want to promote Tea Time Show? We'll do it. You want to promote Breaking Show? We'll do it. But don't do it on your own behalf in the comments, please. Okay?
Played to just move on from it, if it was involving me at all, to just move on from it because we had just make up, I do FaceTime, y'all. It was all, train bean, right? So, y'all somehow end up
Yeah,
over
sure,
there.
Queen. You can come in the box now and tell us. Go ahead. Y'all need a conference meeting because what y'all be doing promoting other people's shit, and my shit is crazy. Because I always tell you guys that, like, you're more than welcome to DM me, be like, hey, can you promote this? Is one of my favorite live streams. Can you promote it? I'll promote it, but I don't need you to do that in the comments because I don't do it, so y'all don't do it, okay? But I'll wait for Queen. She wanted to come in the box. Queen, your box is ready.
After that, I guess you dropped because you didn't want to talk about Rose. Respect, right? You gotta
No. Go ahead, do it now because we got a lot of clips. We're gonna be here all night, so we got a lot of clips to get through. So it'll probably be easier if you just came now, if that makes sense. I'm waiting for Queen to jump in the box. Hold on. Okay. Hey, how you doing? No, if you could just bring it up now, we're gonna be here all night. So I don't know if you're gonna be up all night. So we're not gonna stop. Okay, thank you, Queen. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. You can't hear me? Oh, y'all didn't hear nothing? Oh, snap. Hold on one second. Hey, Robin.
Hey girl, I was just coming up here to tell you it's like we were screaming in the comments, like we couldn't see who was in the box, we couldn't hear nothing. We typing like nosy, look at the comments, look at the comments. Girl, but that's all. That's it, that's all, girl.
Okay, I'm sorry. Thank
Yes,
you.
read those comments, girl, but it's okay. That's okay. You get past this time.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I think I'm running out of passes with y'all. You were down here struggling. Okay. Oh, so y'all didn't hear anything that she said. I'm gonna rephrase it. But I'll do my best to rephrase it. But she says she wants to come up and discuss it later. So I believe, okay, it was Queen. Hold on one second, you guys. There's other people in the box. Sorry. Oh, what's up, Blam? Hello.
Quick question, comment, cousins. This is for Nosy. This is for Nosy person. Can we get her some focus factor? Can we all pitch in and get her some focus factor? Because she don't pay attention to a doggone thing. Now I'm dropping. Bye.
Thank you. I'm sorry. Okay, so let me rephrase what she's trying to tell. What it was Queen. Queen, the one with the British accent. So Queen was discussing. She didn't go into a whole lot of detail, but she was discussing how she had went to Braid King's live, and she said that I guess when she had went back to Dime's live, she said she was getting like the full court press, if you know what I mean. And so she wanted to discuss that because she doesn't like having to pick sides. And so she wanted to get up here and discuss that. So she'll be back up here in a little bit to discuss what happened, what took place while she was on Dime's live. I don't know. I didn't see it. So I don't know why her audio wasn't working either. You said she's lying? We need a reading comment emoji. Not she telling on Dime. Well, I wouldn't say telling, but she wanted to discuss you said no, it's about what she said in Braid King's live. Okay, well, unless somebody sends me the clip, I can't really give a whole lot of dissection into it because I don't know. I just don't know what happened, you guys. So you would have to send me the clip so I can see. Or reading the comments of Noji. Okay, I'll get that. You discussing everything, but you need to discuss that. But what you need to discuss. He was telling Dime it wouldn't have to come up if I was on. Yeah, I don't think Queen shies away from panels. If she had an issue, I think she would just say it. She's very live oriented, so I don't think it would be an issue for her to jump in a box and say what she got to say. I never took her for that type, but I think it has something to do with it in regard to a situation she wants to discuss. But if somebody sends me the clip, we can let Queen back up and we'll discuss it. So I'll wait for someone to send me the clip of Queen and Braid King's live. Okay.
Y'all end up over there and Dime is telling you about something that you already know, right? You already know this because I've already came to you, apologized to you about it, and you actually was streaming Tea Times Live, recapping it, right? So I was...
Tap the screen, share the live. We're going to be here all night. And the door is going to be bumping. Okay, so help me close on my live goal, you guys. If you can, get yourself a subscription. We're almost at 3,000 subs. Shout out to the nosy bystanders and the subs.
Confused because again, I was in there the whole time.
Hey, Crystalette, is that how you say your name, Crystalette? Right?
No blogs or nothing like that. I was confused as to where the shot came from because again, you had recapped the live. I had apologized to you. I didn't understand the surprise, right? Maybe you understand Nate's surprise because okay, I don't know about her activity on that.
UK don't got blogs.
So she gets upset. I guess that's fine. It was weird because again, she ain't showed y'all no proof. This is somebody who is into it with me. Don't like me for literally no reason. I've been staying neutral. I've been trying to encourage other people to be a little bit more respectful so that she can be. This person is upset, right? And literally, about 10 to 15 minutes prior to her starting a conversation with y'all, she had told Brazilla that she better not give me no dress, right? She was going to show me her emotion. So I was like, damn, now I'm a dub and you're blocking me now. And like, it was just saying how I need real friends and
Trina just yip yapping.
so basically in less than 72 hours.
We're listening to Trina confronting that therapist in her live stream about that therapist going to Dime's platform and being confronted with some old clips of her and Trina's transgressions.
Right? Mind you, I'm telling everybody, okay, stand down. They like, man, I don't know about this. I'm like, no, I'm actually really happy. You know, I'm glad we can make up. I know therapists had concerns. It was just about my birthday, So I'm glad we could make up. I'm gonna make sure, that I'm not being too invasive when we come support live, all that good stuff. I'm trying to be reciprocal because she felt used before. So it's like less than 72 hours later.
This is not vintage. This is from last night. Just being me. This is quite literally from last night. This is last night's clip. If you guys were here earlier, Trina, her mama showed up, honey, and they was getting into it. But they said that her and her mom is going on a world tour. So, yeah.
Somebody that I'm into it with that was just threatening me to not have no dress, right? Because they got so much motion.
TikTok is draining. Y'all be liking the
Don't show
recaps.
them no type of receipts after swearing up and down they got them. And it's just, nah, I'm a dub. I don't know. It was strange. So that was what upset me from both of y'all. I know you asked about you, but y'all together, so.
Okay. All right. So, as far as, let me explain the chain of events. So, I got on the app, after not being on the app, because, I've been here hanging out. So, I haven't really been on the app. So, that's one. I don't know everything that has happened. I do know that y'all were at odds, but I don't even know everything that has happened in the past couple days.
So I got a quick question. Did that therapist and Rose make up at all before the gala? Hold on one second. Somebody's at the door.
Hey,
Susu.
update for you. They have reconciled. So now we gonna be cool. Family court has been adjourned.
Oh, amen.
Amen. Hallelujah. And no, they did not make up. They just decided not to deal with one another. They've decided not to talk about one another. But what happened was the other morning, that therapist was on Dime's live, and Dime was talking about the gala and the situation that occurred, and that therapist brought Rose up. Like, she brought Rose up into the situation. And from there, it's just been a mess. So, for context.
And they're still both going to the gala, right?
They are still going, both of them. But I think the reason why the whole conversation happened on Breaking, if I'm not mistaken, is because HB and Breaking were asking her, why did she bring Rose up in Dime's panel when Dime wasn't even talking about her? And can that come off as antagonizing? And then that's where everything kind of spiraled from. She had came on Braid King's panel the day before with her new girlfriend, and Rose was on the panel. And so Rose didn't say a single word to her, and eventually dropped out. And then the next morning, she was on Dime's live calling Rose the P word. And then from there, that night, HB and Breaking asked her to come up on the panel to basically answer why she brought Rose up and why she kept, quote unquote, antagonizing her. And so from there, she went back to Dime's panel, and then that's when that playback of the videos happened and all that. So that's a little bit of context to what happened prior to the recording you played on Dime's Live.
Thank you so much for that update. Okay, hold on, you guys. One more person at the door. Then we'll get back to this clip because I want to hear it. Hello. Okay, she might have joined on accident.
So I know that y'all had fallen out, but again, that's something that's kind of been a thing. Y'all made up briefly and fell back out because I remember trying to get you and Dime to be friends before y'all started going live, and I was just cool with y'all separately, just like.
What's up, Elaine?
Nothing. I just texted you. It was a tornado.
Oh, I didn't see that. Is it a warning or an alert?
It was a tornado. That's why everybody in the comments talk about is y'all stuff messed up? Anything? You ain't see your comment?
Well, ain't no tornadoes here, but no, I didn't see the comments. Oh, dang. Okay, let me check right now.
No, I was texting you. That's why I was texting you.
Okay, I'm gonna check right now.
Okay.
Hold on, I didn't know there was a tornado alert. Hold on, sheesh. Somebody else in the comments said something about the weather.
I am now, right? And I didn't force the issue. You put up a boundary you didn't want to be cool with her, blah, blah, blah. So I moved on from that.
I'm not in Ohio.
Now, fast forwarding to this conversation, I remember telling Dime when I was on the panel that I did not see you in Tea Times Live when I was recapping it. The only person that I saw on the live that I even slightly addressed was Rose. I don't even remember you being on the panel, and I just told Dime that. I said, I'm not on the app all day, every day. I'm not looking for who's talking about me where. If I come across something, then okay. But I also am working from 2:30 to 7:30, Monday through Friday. So whatever's going on in that time, I'm not really privy to. So, if you were on Tea Time's panel, you may have been on there while I was in a session, but I don't remember seeing you on there, and that's what I told Dime this evening on her panel.
Not the fire department.
Also, I said that whatever that came up with that, we would address on the back end. I never said that I would block you, and I never said that what Dime was saying was correct. I just said I didn't know about it. I didn't hear it. So it's not like I was like, oh man, what? Really? Oh, I didn't do any of that. I just told her the truth. I can't really speak on that because I didn't hear it. And I was guessing she was gonna pull it up, but she didn't pull it up. She was saying it was on the blog pages, so
Don't worry, this live gets significantly worse.
I was like, okay, I could just go look there. But again, I wasn't too concerned because I didn't hear it. And anything that if I did have a question, then I would just address you on the back end about it. So I'm just
again, my question: what was the point of bringing all of this up? Does anybody know why this was even brought up? Like, if that therapist, which I didn't know therapists and Trina made up, but if it worse, yeah, or in my opinion, all these clips get worse. But that's my question: like, why was it brought up? What was the nature of it?
kind of confused on what I did or said, right? Because I was still going, I was going to go on Dime's panel. I've been going on Dime's panel, especially when it's a conversation that addresses me. I'm going to go on the panel. I didn't go up there to bash you. I didn't even bring you up when I went up on the panel. I addressed what had just happened in Braid King's Live and how I got up on the panel over there. But the conversation was not about you. And I didn't say anything negative about you. So I don't understand why I'm receiving the energy when I didn't say anything. I was just caught in the crossfire of two conversations that you were a detail in.
The conversation shouldn't have even been condoned. I would have told Dime Absolutely
Okay,
not.
so I want to just hear from Trina because I was talking to Trina. I was not talking to you, HB.
Oh, you lucky this Trina live. Go ahead, Trina.
Whoa.
I don't know what else I could say.
Little sis.
You got some water. I just finished it. I had a bottle of water. I don't know what else to say, therapist. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what other word I could possibly. I'm not sure what to say at this. I don't know.
Okay, well, what I'll say is this. Whatever I said or did that
Not Trina's mama
implied
ain't got no
that
door.
I was reneging on the apology that we made, that's not true. But if that is how I impacted you, I do apologize for that. If whatever I did or said led you to believe that I was backing out of or not accepting the apology that we exchanged a couple days ago, then I apologize.
Thank you, Sam.
And I take responsibility for whatever I did that impacted you that way. And then I'll leave and let you, have some time. But if you want to text me or come into my live, if you see me, that's more than fine. I don't have anything negative to say about.
We're listening to Trina's live stream last night where she had you must be picking your toes because you missing my answers. What's your answer, Crystal Ball? Trina confronting that therapist for being on Dime's live while they bashed her.
You. I haven't said anything negative about you.
Thank you,
I
Sam.
didn't believe anything that I didn't see. I just simply said I didn't know that it happened. And on that note, I'll let you get back to your life.
Stay away from this paper ass bitch. This bitch is pretty up. It takes nothing. It takes very little for her to switch up on you. Don't have no back conversations with her ass. Do not come to her space. Do not do none of that. This girl just came up here and straight played in your motherfucking face. Absolutely the hell not. That conversation shouldn't even been entertained after y'all just made up the other day. It shouldn't even been entertained. She should have said, Dime, that's a you and Trina problem. Nothing you talk about Trina did prior to 2 days ago even fucking matters anymore. I don't give a fuck unless you can prove to me Trina did something within the last 48 hours of us making up. That ain't got nothing to do with me. But that weak shaking ass bitch sat up there and entertained that
Allegedly.
shit. And they did too. And now you just told me in Bray's live that I didn't say I was gonna block Trina. And we just heard that shit in 4K on a clip. You talking about, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and block her because I didn't know that shit. Bitch, you still don't know that shit.
HB, I'm gonna let you finish, Kills. If you, I know you a therapist, it's cool. If you uncomfortable and you want to drop, you can. Not that you have to, but I don't want you to be in the middle of it. I appreciate you for coming up here with me, though.
Yeah,
You're welcome, Cash Money.
I'm here to support you.
I'm a mute, sorry.
No, it's all good. I think that if you do want to continue to salvage whatever you and therapist had going on, you maybe she's still not clear as to why you feel the way you do. Maybe you should have played the clip so that she could kind of remember in the event that she does not. So I don't feel uncomfortable at all. You asked me to be up here. If you want me to stay up here, I'll stay up here. It's not a problem. Bitch, I've been catching strays since I've been on this app, child. I don't give a fuck. So
Kels,
I don't care about catching no stray. It is what it is. But, maybe because she doesn't have a clear understanding and you're just not in the space right now to be able to articulate how you feel.
Yes,
maybe
cold.
she needs to hear the clip so that she can understand, where you're coming from.
Trina did hear it.
No, she did. I made sure she was in here. I made sure she was in the views when the clips were being played.
No,
so here's the thing.
This is just airport, so I don't know.
This typical therapist shit, okay? I made sure she was in the views when the clips was played. Matter of fact, this shit just happened 45 minutes ago. If this hoe is having memory loss from 45 minutes ago, then I don't know. Because she damn sure remember a lot of stuff precisely. Hello? So, you ain't hear it, bitch? Okay.
Hold on, you guys. There's somebody at the door. Might be an accident because she's come up twice already and it doesn't connect.
Babe, can you come back up here and play this shit for this hoe? This fucking naked mole rat looking ass bitch. Can you come back up here and play it? Because she got me pissed off. She just said this 45 minutes ago.
But hold on 1 second, you guys. Somebody's at the door. Oh, what's up, Spicy Cute?
Hi, Nosy. I have a question, and this is mostly for the mental health professionals. I want to know if when we're seeing Trina mistreat the people who help her online when she's crowdfunding, are they representative of how she treats her mother?
I'm not a mental health professional, so maybe they heard your question and maybe somebody can answer it in the comments or in the box maybe later on today, but you're more than welcome to come back and ask later if possible.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Go ahead, babe. Come back up here and play for the hoe. I give her the benefit of the doubt. Thank you, Kels. Right, Angelica. Hello. No problem.
I'm just laying down. This chair is so
Hey, Rob. The clips that I had of Tea Times Live is when she was streaming my live as I was streaming hers, and I would scroll out and.
Well. Look at you nosy niggas coming back in. Huh? You know where home is at. Come on in. Have a seat. Tap the screen. I see y'all coming in. Share the live. Don't share with nobody I don't like. Go ahead, share. Y'all done being nosy, huh? Caught y'all. Caught you niggas. Tap the screen, please. Share the live if you can. Help me close out my live goal. I'm here all night. I'm here with y'all, and I got plenty of snacks. Okay? You ran home, saw what you needed to see, huh, niggas? And we back. Okay. Don't do us like that. I'm just saying. Listen, I'm not hard on y'all. Y'all want to go see some tea? Thank you, Hell Kid. Y'all want to see some tea in action? Go watch it. Thank you, Hell Kid. Go watch it. Enjoy it. But know where the fuck home is at, okay? Because motherfucking street lights was about to go off. Shay. Caught you on the act. Street lights was going off. The hell? I ain't treat y'all like no side chick. I'm just saying. I don't complain if the other people are live streaming. Again, I told you guys, I didn't know Diamond's new times were 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. for the morning show. So I knew she was having a lot going on over there. Those are her new times, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. for the morning show. So you're more than welcome to go anywhere. Anybody's live stream. I don't care where you go. Just know where you come home to roost, okay? Hold on 1 second. Somebody's at the door. I saw y'all niggas sliding in. Thought I didn't see y'all. Let me go ahead and unmute that last person. What's up, Southern baby?
Hey, Nosy, not us coming in here and you just looking back like, Listen, we love you, okay? We were just like, wait, hold up, what just happened? And then we was like, all right, now we're going back home. Like, we had our fun, we coming home, we all came back, see? Don't take it out on us, okay? Listen, the porch light didn't come on just yet. We all made it in the door before the porch light came on. That's all I'm saying.
That is all right. Thank you for coming up to clarify for the Comic Cousins, okay? What's up, $2? And to the person I muted who was spamming other people's live streams, you're unmuted, so you're more than welcome to come back, okay?
To y'all's live because she was trying to bait me on her panel. I wouldn't come. And so her and Rose was going back and forth with Psychology Pop about me being abusive and unethical and all that. So, but as far as Trina being up there, I never did see Trina up there talking about me with them, but that's not to say it didn't happen. But didn't Trina, didn't Trina also come up? Ain't Trina came over here, right?
We still on that therapy. We got a lot of clips, you guys. That's why I'm here. When I do these longer live streams, that's why I'll be taking a day off so I can come back ready.
If I'm not mistaken, y'all, because correct me wherever I'm wrong. So didn't Trina also come over here, right? And she was saying that.
Now, therapist, let me catch y'all up to speed since y'all left. We didn't stop. We don't stop when y'all go on field trips and shit. We keep going. So I'll catch you guys up to speed. Okay. Tap the screen, share the live so I can catch you up to speed and help me close out my live goal. Okay. Thank you. So in this clip, Trina's still live. Therapist joins the panel and therapist tells Trina, I didn't hear me agreeing with Dime while she dragged you, essentially. And Heartbreaker goes off on her, calls her a whole lot of bitches and hoes. And then she said, I didn't hear the clip. Thank you, Kara. And Heartbreaker asked to play the clip again. So they're playing the clip again for that therapist because that therapist stated she didn't hear, I guess, what was being said.
She has been antagonizing me. She literally followed me. Okay, right? Fed the fuck up because I know you be recording. So I'm not crazy. I'm really not crazy, right?
I'm gonna take these out, but I don't.
On her birthday, right? And after she left from this live, she went over there to her own live. And she went over there to her own live or somebody live and was, I know I'm not fucking crazy. I'm not tripping. That happened. Trina went to her own live. Her own live, right? And that's what, okay, so hold on. So this gonna give you, this gonna give you the motherfucking clarification right here. Somebody went into Trina live after Trina left this live, right? And Trina was over there saying, oh, if the bitch wanna eat my box, then she could just say that, and this, that, and the third. And the person thought that she was talking about me, but she was talking about therapists. So that's how me and Trina got into it, because Trina came over here and say, were you antagonizing me from the comments? Were you this, that, and the third? Why would I say that about you? I was talking about therapists. Yes, and then she said, I played back all the, and then I guess it was the next day or day after or whatever. She was like, yeah, I played back the shit that I said to therapists, and I was drunk, and that shit wasn't right. I shouldn't have said all that shit. So that's kind of what I was moving off of, because she did come back. You know, that shit I was saying, the therapist on Dime Live, I shouldn't have been talking to her like that. I was just really drunk, and I didn't like the way that I was talking to her. Now, she said that publicly. What the fuck? Hold on, because I'm not motherfucking crazy. That whole panel that they was hosting about Rose over there in Tea Time Live, bitch, Trina was in the box. Rose was in the box too. Trina was right up there. She said her little piece. She is very antagonistic. When she be in Diamond Live, you be in the comments. And I was defending therapist and was like, I don't know nothing about that. And she was like, she do. She be in the comments.
I'm sorry, I know I'm listening to this, but I saw live the other day. And I wanted to talk about it, but I completely forgot about it. So I saw live. It was Peach. Y'all know lovely GA Peach, not Icon Peach, but lovely GA Peach, the lady. She had a live the other day, and Barb was in the live, and Barb was confronting Classy J. Did we ever figure out how that concluded, or are we still lost about that? She was confronting her about being messy. I don't want to say messy because I don't know if that's the right words. Did y'all see that live or no? Or was that just me? Y'all good? Okay, y'all worked it out? Okay. They were good in the end. Okay. You saw it? I saw it too. I was lost. And I came to ask the comment cousins for the update, but Kel said that they're good, so there's the update.
But anyways, so the videos on one of the blog pages, it's so much shit go on each day. I don't even remember when the bitch birthday was, but I know I'm not motherfucking crazy. And I'm never trying to convince nobody. I'm never trying to convince nobody that they don't need to be, cool with nobody, because to each his own. But I'm just saying, while motherfuckers sitting over there, the reason that I'm bringing it up, because while motherfuckers are sitting over there trying to clock me, clock your own motherfucking tea. Clock your own tea. Bitch, nothing that I say on the motherfucking back end. I said literally on the forefront. If therapist wants to be cool with Trina, that's perfectly fine. But bitch, don't play in my motherfucking face. That's why I brought it up. Clock your own tea. Clock your own tea, bitch. Don't be saying I said this and I said that when that's not what the fuck I said. But yet and still, you had a whole motherfucking bash session calling her antagonistic and this, that, and the third. While Braid over there trying to play some clips. Probably asked him that faggot probably got it.
I know, Mia.
Well, I appreciate you saying that, Dime, because I did not know about the whole fucking live about questioning her career and her as a therapist. They got me fucked up. This a dub. I'm blocking right now as we speak. I
I don't be on here like that, so I don't be hearing all the shit that be going on. But that's real foul. So I'm not motherfucking stupid. And like Mariah said, Rose.
That's the only one.
You guys, our subscriptions are $269 with renewal or $299. So you can gift them out or pull out the extra $3 for your girl.
You want me to play? You want to play the other one?
Hey,
Yes,
Hillary.
play the other one, please.
All right.
Speaking of Hillary, did we ever find out about that baby or did we resolve that one? Did we resolve that yet? No. Okay. I was just curious.
Thank y'all for tapping and for all the gifts and everything.
No,
Thank
attorney
y'all.
Mimi.
Once Bree plays this clip, I'm gonna allow therapists to speak. There was a video I played earlier, where we had fallen out yet again after I'd apologized for something I didn't do. Where Dime was saying how after I did come up and publicly say that I wasn't talking about her, I was speaking about therapists, and Dime actually said on her live she had received several messages, not from troll pages, but from real pages, that I was lying. I wasn't talking about therapists. I was talking about her. I was saying she was antagonizing me, and she wasn't actually trying to do that. So I found it. Okay, Shy, if you don't, would you be able to come up and replay that once Bree gets...
Y'all, why did I get a storage unit just for some extra space and put my other MacBook in it? You think the heat will fuck it up?
done, or are you in the bed? Bree, if you ready, you can go ahead. A whole live bashing you. I didn't know about no live bash you. She said she didn't know about that. I didn't know about no live. Was Trina bash you? Oh, you didn't hear Trina and Rose partnered up on therapists inside the Tea Time Live and took it over there to Diamond's panel as well? No. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. That's clock it.
Okay, so here's the thing. Therapist says that she didn't know that Trina and Rose were on Tea Time's panel discussing that topic we had discussed about, where Rose said that the therapist was, what did she say? She was not stalking her, but she said abusive and of that language, right? Then I did the live stream where I recapped it, and I said that Rose shouldn't use language like that unless she can produce empirical evidence, and that therapist was here. So maybe antagonistic. She said she was abusive. She said abusive. She did not say antagonistic. She said she was antagonizing Trina, but Rose said specifically about herself that the therapist was abusive and using her non-medical license to manipulate. Those are her two things she accused her of. And I said, well, if you're going to accuse somebody of those things, you better produce empirical evidence. And then Rose went on that whole like diatribe of a week long of having me in her green screen, which I think is odd because I'm a size 4 dress. So, and this is not to body shame or anything, but I wear a size 4 dress and I wear a size 6'8" pair of jeans. I might look a lot bigger because I'm closer to the camera, but I'm quite petite in the waist and whatever, right? So I wear a size 4-6 jeans, right? So what I thought was very odd was how Rose had my face super zoomed in to make this appearance that I'm like 780 pounds of some sort. And I'm like, I wear a size 4 dress, right? 2-4 dress, right? A petite dress. So why would you, whatever. So my question is, that has nothing to do with none of this, but my question is, why did that therapist then say, I know she's probably roaming the streets right now, but why did that therapist say that she didn't know that Trina and Rose were on Tea Time's panel discussing those things when she was here the night that I did this live stream and heard me do the full breakdown? She heard me do the full breakdown. And then the next day, that's when Rose came after me. Sorry, I was asking my sister about that hurricane. She said it was in Parmatown. So yeah, that's my question to therapists. Does she remember being in my live stream while I was doing the replay?
Bitch, don't make me go on the blogs and find it. Because one thing about it, bitch, I don't do nothing on the motherfucking back end. Everything that I do is literally on the front end. On the front end, bitch, I addressed all my shit on the front end. It happened. Literally. Trina and Rose, two motherfuckers that couldn't stand each other, that hated each other. Trina was the one gave Rose the name burglar. So why y'all was even in the panel conversing with this bitch, I'm not motherfucking sure. She just literally said that therapist, and Trina's birthday was just in July, that therapist was harassing her and antagonizing her. And they both agreed that what was the word.
The reason why you keep hearing the clip with Dime is because Trina is playing it over and over, but they do end up not playing it more and more, and then the dialogue will begin again and again. Open the door for who, Ivy? Nobody's at the door.
That Nosy wanted Rose to provide proof for. What were you doing to her? Abusing her. That you were abusive. Yeah, see, I didn't know about Trina.
I want to hear from Queen. I want to hear from Queen soon.
About Trina, she is abusive. Yeah, no. I'm not on this app like that, so I don't know none of this shit. And if usually when Tea Time is live,
Okay, here, let me get the next clip.
Because when the clip I heard of, or the clips that I had of Tea Times Live, is when she was streaming my live as I was streaming hers, and I would scroll out and come to y'all's live because she was trying to bait me on her panel. I wouldn't come. And so her and Rose was going back and forth with Psychology Pop about me being abusive and unethical and all that. So, but as far as Trina being up there, I never did see Trina up there talking about me with them, but that's not to say it didn't happen. But didn't Trina also come up? Ain't Trina came over here, right? If I'm not mistaken, y'all, because correct me wherever I'm wrong. So didn't Trina also come over here, right? And she was saying that she has been antagonizing me. She literally followed me. Okay, right? Fed the fuck up because I know you be recording. So I'm not crazy. We already heard this. Why are we? And after on her birthday, right? And after your ass is always. We already heard this. It's playing again.
Okay, therapist, you asked to know why, so I'm replaying all of the clips.
Now, who's Psychology Pop? The one that's in a cult? Is that who y'all keep referring to? Psychology Pop? She's the one who's. Thank you, Pretty and Messy, for subscribing. Is she the one who's in a cult, or am I thinking about it somebody else? I hope. What's up, Mask? Yes, no, maybe so. What's up, Blanca? What's up, Kels? I see y'all coming back in. Ricky? Man, the subscriptions ain't free, man. Quit being cheap. Joe, cheap ass. It's $2.99. I don't know. Psychology Pop. Who is Canal J? She's a subscriber over here. Why is that? Is that Psychology Pop? Thank you, Cynthia, for sending out subs to Pure Melanin. I'm not cheap, I'm broke. Oh, man, please. What about Kinjay? What about her? She's just a... These subs are awful cheap. Okay, nobody knows why you're referencing Kinjay. She's a subscriber over here. What about her? Okay.
But we just heard that part.
Are you in a rush?
No, but I'm just wondering why the same clip is being played over and over.
Y'all got to mute up.
Okay, Bree, can you finish? Did you get the clip in your inbox, Bree? Or
Who said that? Deputy Baby Bumps. It's not funny, but it's it's not funny. It's not funny, but it's kind of funny. It's like, if you don't got it, that's okay. But the bacon is tacky. Baby Bump, please. What's up, Adia?
okay, yeah, you can just go to the clip from your inbox then.
It is safe, Glitter AF. It's safe. It's safe.
Also, I sent Bria a clip of as soon as you went live after you got your lovely universe that Nosy sent. Got a little bit of a response from the nickel piece.
Take these off.
So can I, is all the clips that have to do with me played?
You in here on both accounts? Thank you, Baby Bop.
Trina, was everything regarding me already played?
Subscribe, Ren.
So if you're in a rush,
She said, I'm gonna still wait on mine. She don't care.
Okay, so I'm gonna let all of the clips play through. I'm not gonna stop and do like.
If it's about dying,
okay, this is the thing. No, let me finish. Again, I'm going to play all of the clips through because I don't have the capacity to stop, start. If you don't have the patience to sit and wait, that's perfectly fine. But I'm gonna let all of them play through. Go ahead, Bree.
Oh, you are, Hadia?
To listen to
you're going to listen. A therapist is going to respond, and it's not going to be to the liking that people like. The therapist, I'm going to give you a little spoiler, but she does say that the therapist is going to explain it. They're going to keep playing these clips, but just listen.
Case with that, and I said I don't do that to mothers. I don't do that to mothers. I'm not going to listen to that. I do want to know if somebody called on you, but I'm not going to listen to that because I'm not in the business of exploiting mothers' business. I have no whatever. No. So Trina, I got multiple DMs from real people, not no troll pages who were carrying bones. Said that you did say that everything that lady, the one who was yelling at you, came in here and said you said the other day. They said that you did say that. They said maybe you don't remember because it was when you first went live. You said that I invited you up to an argument and that I was trying to antagonize you. That I was trying to antagonize you, and I wasn't antagonizing you. I literally asked a question. Anytime somebody come in here, when somebody said they said something, I just asked them a question.
You can go ahead and skip to the clip that HB sent you. I just wanted it to be heard that her sentiment changed rather quickly.
Okay, give me a second. I gotta download it.
Thank you, Fairy.
While Bree, excuse me, while Bree is downloading that therapist, I'm not sure if you're still here. And I don't know if you remember why we got into it before, right? I really felt like you really didn't give a fuck, you know. Like I said, I was in Dimes Live the entire time. And you didn't have a problem listening to a bunch of shit about me. You did participate.
After this, I want to get to Debate Talk. Now, I think I have a couple of clips from Debate Talk, and they were discussing Genty being the father, author, the godfather of Messy Talk. And it looked like they were attempting to like bait Messy Talk over there. Not me, because I can't go over there. But it looked like they were trying to bait Messy Talk over there for a debate. And I think Nitra showed up. Thank you, 1111, for sending out subscriptions. Check your name. You might have a badge next to it. Don't leave. You might have a badge. And thank 1111 Phoenix for your subscription. Thank you so much, 1111. So we're going to get to that clip next because I want to get to that clip. Nosy's lives are a one-stop shop. We get the mess, analytics, advice, and vocab lessons. You go get a little bit of everything. Okay, and maybe some snack recommendations. You get a little bit of everything here.
You feel like because you didn't maybe insult me that you didn't participate, but you did. You co-signed what Nay said. You said that doesn't mean it didn't happen, although you had recapitalized and we had apologized. You didn't stop her at all, although you had literally just left the live where I had attempted to stop a clip from being played because I thought it was regarding you and we had just made up. I thought everybody was so happy and Treen Bean and, you know, all that great stuff. So, yeah. I don't see how this is any different from before when it was like, you know, you either talk to me how I want to talk and it's gonna go how I want it to go, or I'm gone and I really don't come.
Thank you, Soft Girl Era, for sending out 10 subscriptions. Check your name. You might have a badge next to it. And thank Soft Girl Era for sending out 10 subscriptions.
Care, right? So
Hold on. This hoe just said, I'm here. I just didn't want to be up there with y'all speaking negatively on Dime. Ho. You know what, Trina? I'm going to let you do your thing. Because you know what? Because if I do it, I'm going to do it. And now when I do it, I'm going to do it, baby. I'm going to do it bad. Go ahead.
You know what? I understand, right? I don't have the popularity that she has. I cannot reciprocate money. I can throw a couple of lemonade buddies, right? But I can't do all that. I can't come see you with trips and shit. You know, and you're not sexually attracted to me. And I'm not saying that because I want you. I'm just saying, I noticed the energy you give, right? And you did not drop when she was going in on me and telling you stuff you already knew. So hey, listen, like I said, I ain't trying to cause no friction between you and the gazebo, my baby. You a 6-figure bitch. Go be where you belong, love.
To get a subscription, just click on this here, and it should be a little star next to the chat. Thank you.
Bree, was you ready to play the clip?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Bree is so sweet.
Stuff, but when I speak back, it's a problem. Oh, you're bullying. I guess my words hold more power than theirs. That's why. My words literally hold more power than theirs. I'm more important than them. And Trina, you need to stop using the people Wi-Fi to screen record people lives, because I know you don't got 2 Obama phones at work. Because they only let you have one. So she wrote y'all names down. Trina, who gives a shit? You don't bring nothing to nobody who watch you, who friends with you. You don't bring no substance or anything to any.
So they were streaming Trina's live. It's a longer clip. They were streaming Trina's live after Nosy through the universe or whatever, and Trina was very emotional. She said, mute ho. She said that she see that her words are very effective and they're more important than anybody else's. So you are applauding yourself for beating somebody down. I'm sorry, I could not have sat on a panel with you after that. I would have been like, nah, this girl is a damn bully. There's no way. There's just absolutely no way I could be affiliated with no shit like that. I know I do fucked up shit on here, but 9 times out of 10, I'm responding to some shit and I don't drag it. I'm gonna do you bad, but I'm not gonna drag it. You're doing this to this girl for no reason.
Let me say something. I've said it several times today. While I'm very frustrated by this situation, I feel stupid, right? I'm mad. Understand, please, that I just had a very turbulent, emotional day with my mother.
HP, please.
So that's where a lot of this.
Trina was confronting that therapist about a clip of that therapist on Dime's live, allowing them to drag her and bring up old stuff after her and therapist had apologized to each other.
I swallowed a lot so that me and my mother could get along because I'm just learning to accept her. A lot of y'all don't understand that. I'm not saying it is a bad thing. I love that for you, right? But please, again, don't give yourself that. If I had not got into her and wasn't feeling how I feel about being back here, I wouldn't be
She's crying or she's sobbing.
It's your 3rd time thinking you gonna back me into.
She's not sobbing. In this clip, she's weeping, if that makes sense.
A corner. I never cried before. Please stop.
You know how people be like, I'll never get on the internet and cry. I'm not a tough bitch. I'm really not. I'm really like a softie. But I don't know if I could cry on camera. I don't know if I could. Who's crying? Trina. I don't know. She's not crying. She was, but then she was just weeping. I don't know if I could. I think I would look at myself and laugh. I just think I would laugh. I'd be like, girl, get your ass up. I think because I don't take nothing seriously. But I think I would just like see my face and just start hollering. And they'd be like, oh, don't take Nosy seriously. So even if I tried to cry on camera and hit the live button, I will and also my feelings don't get hurt by a lot of stuff. Well, okay, my feelings do get hurt often, but like I assess things before I get on the internet and cry. Also, too, I don't want a video of me floating around the internet of crying. I don't want that. That's ugly, that's ugly girl behavior. So I just try not to do that. But I usually just assess stuff. This is my take. I'm not a clinical therapist, but I am an armchair one, which is like a fake one. But I think that people who cry on the internet use the internet to regulate their emotions, which is a real big fat red flag for all kinds of mental health disorders. So I don't need the internet to regulate myself. If I'm sad and I cry, I have a husband who can talk to me. I have a journal I can write in. I can go watch my favorite movie. I could go eat a snack that is like enjoyable. Like I bought ice cream, I can go eat that. So if you don't know, crying on the internet is a bigger red flag of a lot of things I think people don't understand. If you get on the internet and you cry, you are seeking the internet to help validate you. That is not my words. Those are the words of Dr. Ramani. Check her out on YouTube. She's a fantastic clinical psychologist. And she says that she hates the internet completely, even though she uses it, she hates it. She's like, because it births a lot of really bad mental health disorders. So if you see people crying on the internet, it's not on accident. It's not on accident. If you see somebody having a normal conversation and then something occurs and then they cry, that's different than a person who immediately runs to the internet and cries on it. Those are two different anecdotes, right? So if I'm sitting here talking to telling you guys a very heart-wrenching story about a baby deer and I start to sob, it could just be the story that inflicts that emotion. But if I am crying and I hit the live button, I need you guys to help regulate me. But that's what that means. So I just always look at people really strange who cry on the internet. I do. I look at people who just hit the live button and cry. I just like, what you need the internet to do that your mama or your daddy can't do, or your sister? You can't call your uncle, and you can't call your husband or whatever. So I always look at people really strange like that. I don't buy it and I don't feed into it. Trina's situation is a lot different. She really has no one. You know what I mean? So she doesn't have anyone to lean on, unlike other people who get on the internet and cry and be talking about their team of people who got their back. I'm like, you got all these rough riders. Why you ain't calling one of them? Why are we looking at you? Why do I see you, but then you get on the internet next week and you talk about you got a group of rough riders. So I just look at people weird. Trina's different. She doesn't have anybody, right? She has us, like we're really Trina's pseudo family, whether she wants to agree with it or not. We're hard and we're tough and we're harsh on her, but we really are Trina's. We really are Trina's family. The comment cousins, y'all, the hosts, y'all, the panelists who always have these sharp words for Trina. Trina, the reason why she leans on us so much is because even though we scold her, we still provide and help her. We still give her resources. Does that make sense? Like Trina says, well, even though they scold me, they still help me. Does that make sense to you guys? So we scold her like, Trina, do better. Here, Trina, you know what I mean? Trina, do better. Okay, Trina, I'll help you do this. Like, so she looks at us as like really family because we scold her, but we actually help her,
You're right. I don't got to working on my phones. I set my phones off because I got flights home. So yeah.
I came up here to say, as your big sister, I'm finna go to bed. I just took my Ambien, and I'm gonna say this. And I don't give a damn about who like it, who don't like it. I really don't give a shit. Baby girl trainer, you already know what I'm gonna say. When motherfuckers show you who they are, you believe them the motherfucking first time. Stop giving people first, second, and third chances. because it shows that they are not the same friend to you that you are to them. Do not give your energy to any more.
That is a cool ass black woman talking to Trina.
Of these black holes. You know, black holes take up energy, right? And they don't give shit back. If any of these people, right, that call you their friend, sister, whatever, and they don't reciprocate back to you, baby girl.
That's everyone. Yeah, Rover's daughter.
And
that
I
is
mean
everyone.
what I say. Fuck them. You don't need anyone talking down on you. You don't need anyone talking about your past. And anybody that does any of those, Trina, they are not worthy to be around you or in your presence.
Yeah. I mean, just imagine, like, life is already fucking hard for Trina, right? But imagine every time you turn the block, someone's bringing up something you did, said, or like, come on. That's why we talked about this earlier, how you have to be really mindful about things you say on the internet so people don't try to spin a block with you with your own words or actions, you know? But it's like, damn, every time Trina turn around, somebody always talking about some shit. Like, come on, y'all. Dang.
You do not have to talk to none of these folks. You hear me? You my little sister. You know my mama. My
Are
mama
these
know
cute?
You family. Point blank, period. And I'm always in the shadows watching you.
It's a size 9.
And you know what we talk about on the back end. You are me and I am you. What you going through is what I went through.
Chosen one second.
And I'm going to forever have your back. But one thing is for real, Trina will tell you.
I got them at Ross. Like, Ross is the worst place to buy clothes, but have y'all gone to Ross's shoe section? It's very unique. These were only $30, and they are so freaking cute, and I wear them here and there. I don't wear them often, but they are very cute, and they're super comfy. Your feet like they're on a cloud. They're really cute. You can't really see them in that light, but they're really cute. I was just looking at them.
I will cuss somebody out behind her.
A sticker.
Don't try me. Try Jesus. And leave this girl alone so that she can get through what she got to get through. And one thing is for certain, you never talk down on folks when they at the bottom. Trying to pull it out. You don't know why God got them there. Be careful about judging folk when God doing something in their life. Because what you don't understand is the universe turns every motherfucking day. And you don't know when it's going to be your turn.
Thank you, Echo.
I'm going to drop, sis, because I'm getting mad. I'm pissed. I'm going to drop, and I'm going to be in the comments.
I do shop at Zara. Most of this is from Zara. Most of it is.
Okay, please get some
Told me to remind you to breathe.
I got a bunch of stuff. Most
she
of this
said
stuff
breathe
is from
because I could hear
Zara.
you breathing shallowly. You need to breathe from your diaphragm. Diaphragm.
It's all my whites. Thank you, Sam.
Okay, I am.
He's serious.
You can go ahead and speak, therapist. Thank you, Bree, again for coming back up. I know it's late. I'm sorry.
All right, so the clips confirmed what I said, right? I said I didn't know that you were on Tea Time's panel. I did not see that. If you were on there, I wasn't privy to it. I didn't recap any part of her live that had to do with you. So that's number one. Number two, as far as Nay saying block, she didn't say she was going to block you. She said, I'm blocking, but she didn't say I'm blocking Trina. She never said that. Girl, bitch, no one's talking to you. Okay? So mute up. Mute up, honey.
You know I'm gonna do that.
Okay, do whatever you got to do, honey.
Okay.
All right?
Bye, hoe. Because that hoe up here playing. You're not finna play, bitch. You're not going to get up here and play. That's...
Hold on, you guys. Somebody's at the door.
Hey,
Toya.
Oh, I didn't mean to.
Oh, that's okay.
Shit.
I got you. I'll drop you down.
Please, just let her finish it. It's okay.
I can't. I'm gonna have to drop Trina. That hoe up here playing with you. I was just in your motherfucking face. I was just getting ready to say, I think we all need to start. I feel like Trina, you had an emotional week. Like this was a big decision that you had to make with separating from your baby.
I could fall asleep just like
so
this.
amongst that and everything else that's going on, if you need to take a few minutes, take it. But clearly this was a conversation that needed to be had. But I feel like you and therapists needs to get an understanding. I honestly think that from listening to what I listen to, the situation with therapists is separate from your feelings with what you feel Nay said or what Nay said. You understand what I'm saying?
I am paying attention.
It sounds like you're afraid that what happened the last time is going to happen this time with therapists, and then you're hurt about being blocked from Nay. So I feel like you guys should talk. However, whatever happens from it, it is what it is. But I don't know. Some things just seem weird to me. But girl, just take a breath. And both of y'all have to make the best decision for the both of y'all.
Nosy, TikTok is very sensitive.
Thank you, Kels, for coming up. I appreciate it. I'm gonna joke. And thank everybody else. Thank you, sis. For the people who came up and didn't get to talk, I did agree that maybe it should just be she and I for this second so that she can speak. It wasn't. Y'all can come back up if you like when I'm done. I won't be on
Now it's just Trina and therapist in the box.
too long though. No, I'm not cold. My anxiety is high. It's like 70 to.
Hold on, you guys. Somebody's at the door. Frank Weston, I've never seen you here before, friend. State your claim in the comments.
Y'all. It's summertime. You can go ahead, therapist.
Okay. So
Thought it was your door.
I know that. All right, so let's start at you being on Braid King's
Who's
panel.
Nay?
When we saw you up there, myself and Nay, when we saw you up there, we were very concerned. So much so to
Trina.
the point where Nay started to repeatedly try to call you and FaceTime you on the back end so that we could talk privately. Did you not get those calls?
I'm fine.
Help me close out my live goal so I can set the lock door goal, you guys. Thank you. Nay's the girlfriend. Got you.
Do not disturb. Only phone call that's gonna come through is my best friend.
Thank you, Justin.
I'm sorry. Could you say that again? I'm sorry. Go ahead. I had came off mute.
My phone goes on do not disturb at the same time every single day. I have favorites, and they're the only ones who are gonna come through.
How do you do
Got
that?
you. So you don't know that she was trying to call you while you were on the panel so that we could.
Nay and Trina were friends before therapists. How is that possible? How is that possible? Is Nay from TikTok?
All talk. Okay.
Or was this before or after y'all had spoken on Dime's panel?
It was after.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Now, also in the clip, I heard myself and Nay both say.
Hold on. Somebody's at the door. I don't know who this Frank Weston is, so I'm going to drop him. This is Designed. Hey, Designed.
So, from what I can gather, 'cause I'm deep in this messy TikTok now. Nay and Trina were friends first. And then Nay got with the therapist. Nay told the therapist that she missed her friend Trina. And so the therapist said, okay, me and Trina can make up. And then that's when I guess Trina felt some type of way to see the therapist talking bad about her. And so that's why everyone is like rallying against her. I mean, for her.
Okay. Dang, I wonder who she is. Thank you very much, Designed. And thank you, Cecile. Oh, okay. Thank you, Designed. Oh. The plot thinnens. Doesn't get thicker, it just thins out. because we're learning more and more about the plot. So the plot thinnens. So hold on. Somebody's at the door.
Sorry, hi.
Hey, Alicia.
So I'll just throw this in real quick. So with Nay used to be one of Trina's mods. They were cool. So the other night, it had to be maybe Saturday? They were on Braid Kings Live. So Nay came up, turned the camera on, and everybody was seeing therapists in the back. They were on vacation. So Nay, therapist, and Trina were all in Braid Kings Live, just cool. Like laughing, talking cool. Rose was up there. And everybody tried to get up there and get them to expose it because Rose kind of went on mute. She wouldn't say nothing. So they tried to get them to come out with it. Rose dropped. So they let everybody know that they are official. They are what that is. And she has some similarities to Rose. So that was messy. But they did make up. So for the next day, apparently, allegedly, Dime brought some stuff to therapists saying that Trina was talking about her, which made therapists go off on Trina and resurface all this drama. So this is where this is going, because they had made up, they were cool, but it just all kind of resurfaced because of that. And Nay's in the background trying to resolve it because she's really good friends with Trina still. She missed Trina, but now therapist is her new bae. But that's all.
Thank you, Alicia. Dang. The plot thinnens. Somebody said, who said like edges?
We did not know that you were on the panel. I did not at all hear either one of us say that you were.
That video is next with therapists. After this live is almost done with Trina, therapist then takes to her own live stream, and then she'll let it out. I'm gonna get something to drink. Y'all listen in.
Or that we were sure. In fact, Nay said very clearly, I'll have to hear a clip. That was in the recording. She did ask for a receipt. I didn't need to go, I need to hear a recording, because she had already asked, right? So we did ask for a receipt. One was not granted. So we could not confirm or deny that you said whatever, right? I understand, too, that maybe me being up there while the conversation was happening around you, I understand that may have been jarring. So don't equate that to me wanting to be on a panel where they're talking about you. She was addressing me. That's why I went up. She addressed me.
Real quick, do you see how I was addressing you and you dropped because you said you didn't want to be up here while it was negative about dying? Can you explain to me the difference?
Yes. So Dime has never spoken negatively on me. Dime has never had to apologize to me. Dime has never allowed a conversation to go on about me without her standing up for me, right? So I owe her that loyalty because of how she has always consistently treated me on this app. Me and her have never fallen out, and when we have, it was because I said some fucked up shit or I did some fucked up shit. Dimes never did anything to me for me to turn on her. Me and you, unfortunately, have had falling outs. And recently, when on the morning show, when I came up with Rose on the panel, you were up on the panel. But I didn't get upset because you were up there because you weren't saying anything. You weren't engaging in the conversation, but you were a part of a panel where I was being discussed negatively. So, I mean, I didn't think that me being up there on mute was going to be a big deal because you've been up on panels on mute when people have been discussing me. So that's the difference. Dime don't be up on panels on mute while people are talking about me. So I owe Dime that same respect. That's why.
Okay.
However, I will still apologize for the impact of me being on the panel tonight while you were being discussed. Because we did just make amends. We didn't really get a chance to talk because we were missing each other's phone calls. So, you know, I understand that our apology was still very fresh. So seeing me up there while a conversation was going on that you were included in, I could understand how that would be jarring. Okay, thank you. I'll drop so you can bring your other people back up.
All right.
She lets Nikki Sweets
That
up.
shaky ass motherfucker is a goddamn lie. That girl was talking shit about her and stuff until she felt the need that, cause her focus, 10 panties focus was on motherfucking Rose. She was talking about both of their asses in the comments and all this shit. I don't know what the fuck that delusional ass motherfucker is talking about, but not with that shit. Come on, let's be motherfucking for real here, baby. This whole saga between you and fucking Rose, we on motherfucking the 58th fucking chapter. You motherfucking gonna sit in this motherfucking box and try to act like, oh, she never said nothing about me. Yes, the fuck she has in the comments and all, baby. Don't do that shit. Yo ass is not a true friend. Yo ass took the bait, and yo ass don't want to apologize. You know exactly what the fuck your ass said because it happened in 4K. We all fucking heard it. Come on now, you playing in her face. You're doing too fucking much. And Trina, I'm just saying this because yes, I have said stuff or whatever like that I ain't agree with you. But right here is an emotional ass motherfucking moment. And honestly, personally, once a motherfucker really show you how they feel about you, cut their ass off. Because she just told you, I won't be in the panel because they're speaking negatively about Dime. But you was in a motherfucking panel when Dime was speaking negatively about you. Make fucking sense. Come on now. Like all this shit and all this drama, everybody fucking grown when they want to be grown. We all heard this shit and seen this shit in motherfucking 4K. Sometimes it's just best to walk away from a motherfucker. And I don't give a fuck if I catch a stray or whatever. I don't give a fuck because who gonna virtually whoop my ass?
Not a virtual ass whooping.
This shit is odd. It's weird. It's giving fucking cult. This shit is giving fucking blood path. A path. I don't know what the fuck this is, but this shit is odd as hell. Trina, you're smart as fuck. You know what the fuck it is. She's playing on your fucking emotions, and this motherfucker did this whole little therapy session. Instead of her ass saying, I was fucking wrong, I should have did it like this, you were right, she can't take that. Shaky ass, your ass got motherfucking mental issues, baby. And I'm gonna say this. Your ass don't need to have kids. You're fucking weird.
Oh, that's not nice.
And I'm done.
That is not nice to say about women.
I'm not gonna be on for much longer. There was a couple people in the request.
That was Nikki Sweets. That was Nikki Sweets who said that. I'm not sure who that is, but that wasn't nice at all because, what? I don't know if Nikki Sweets a mom, but what if someone said that to her?
I can come up. I don't have nothing else to say.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Literally, what else can I say? I appreciate y'all for tapping, the gifts and all the support.
True.
Encouragement, the people, Kels, $2, everybody that, said they would look out for me with the gala. I appreciate it. Thank you, everybody that came up. Thanks, Kels, for coming up with therapist.
That was nasty. A sub-nation? What's that mean?
I don't really know what else to say. Y'all spoke your piece.
Okay.
I spoke my...
Oh, wait. Someone does get up on the panel. Somebody by the name of Yes.
Don't continue to let this go through your mind. You got to take care of yourself and take care of your daughter. And, we're going to help you as far as this gala is concerned. And you know, I'm praying for you because I do see that you are really trying. But don't let this keep playing through your mind because, you know, that's what they want. They want you to keep playing it through your mind so that you will continue to have these
Thank you,
episodes.
Auntie Pearl, for sending out subs.
Just
Check
let
your
it
name.
go.
You might have a badge.
Focus on your child.
What
We're gonna
Tumblr is
get you to
catching
the
the stray?
gala. You're gonna look beautiful, and you're gonna have a blast. Okay. I want you to do self-care right now. Okay.
Okay. That was the end of Trina's live. Let's see what Therapist had to say. Now, Therapist takes a live stream by herself to let off a little bit of steam. Okay.
Because y'all be digging up the most mediocre, most minuscule, most dust mite ass information and blowing it completely out of proportion. So I'm like, yeah, I might have said their name in a sentence. So because I know that that was a possibility that I could have possibly said HB or Braid King's name in a sentence, not even talking about them, maybe just referencing them and how Messy Talk takes shit and spins it, I jumped on the panel. When they said, let me play this recording, I'm thinking, what is this recording about? I'm on mute asking my girlfriend, what is this recording about? My girlfriend's like, did you say something? I'm like, I don't remember saying anything. The only person I remember saying anything about was Rose. But again, I could have very easily have said either one of their names in a sentence while I was on the panel. I could have. So that is why I went on Braid's panel to address anything I could have possibly said about them. So once they started playing the clips and I realized that they wanted to ask me about Trina, they wanted to ask me about Dime, they wanted to ask me about Diamond, that is when I started to mute up and drop eventually, right? Because it seemed like I was being baited into something. Once I realized that the recordings had nothing to do with them, they baited me up to the panel, or HB more specifically baited me up to the panel to ask me some questions about some shit that didn't have nothing to do with her. Then I dropped because I knew it was messy time and I knew it was narrative spinning time and I knew it was manipulation time and I knew it was some sort of puppet master 48 laws of power time. So I dropped. Okay.
Not the 48 laws of power.
Then I go into Dime's live because I already knew that they probably knew that I was on the panel in Braid King's live. So that's why I went to Dime's live. I requested up. She knew I was in there because they were talking about her and I was in the space while a conversation was going on about her. So I got up there to explain why I went in there. And I told her exactly the same thing that I just told y'all about why I was in Braid.
It was all a setup. It was a setup. That's just what it's giving. It's giving, like, unfortunately, do you think it's weird how Dime has attached Petty, Lovely J, Peach, Anitra, Heartbreaker, Braid King, and BT? What do you mean attached? What do you mean? But it all just seems like a setup, a scheme set up by Todd.
King's live and how I got on the panel, right? So she told me, she asked me why I was up there. She asked me about Trina. And I proceeded to tell her that I did not know Trina was ever on Tea Time's panel teaming up with Rose talking about me. That's not to say that it did not happen. I just did not hear or see that. I didn't engage in it because I didn't know it to be a fact. I didn't confirm it. I didn't deny it because...
Hold on one second, you guys. Where's my computer? Motherfucking kids.
Again, I had no evidence to support that Trina had ever talked about, that had ever teamed up with Rose to talk about me. I didn't have no proof of that. So I could not confirm or deny it. When my girlfriend asked Dime to play the clip, we were not able to get to the clip. Okay, so again, I couldn't confirm or deny what was said on Tea Time's panel by Trina because I did not see Trina on the panel when I was looking at Tea Time's live. That's all I know.
Todd
That's
is,
all I know to be a fact.
Candy's husband
right?
on Atlanta Housewives.
So we did ask for a receipt. One was not granted. And that was that. So then I left the live. I proceeded to come live and provide my own response because I didn't want the discussion to be centered around me, especially in the midst of other conflicts going on. So I was like, let me just go to my own space. And if people want to hear my explanation, they could come to my space and hear my explanation. I'm not going to center somebody else's panel on me.
Okay. That's the gist of it. It goes on further, but that's the whole what happened last night. Now, there's other clips that happened last night, and I want to get to them because I want to get to debate talk discussing messy talk. What's next? We're also get to it. Debate talk discussing messy talk. What else did I see last night? 1 second. It's debate talk discussing messy talk. It was something else. Hold on 1 second. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, here it is. Oh, here it is. Okay. There's 2 clips. Shout out to Shigo, SH3GO, Bratz and Nitra. Yeah, that happened here. He opened his panel to discuss messy talk. So I'm going to play those 2 clips for you. Tap the screen share live. Help me in my live goal. That goal is set to lock the door for the rest of the, not for the rest of the night, for the next hour and a half. I'll do an hour and a half. If I don't hit that live goal in, I guess, 20 minutes, I'll change it and the door stays open for the remainder of the evening. Okay, let's get to Genty's live. Okay, so Genty goes live and he discusses, I'm going to read you the caption. It says, I, meaning Genty, I am the originator of Messy Talk. Don't agree, hop in the box. What is the issue between Messy Talk and Debate Talk? Now, on his panel is Sky the Player. She was here last night. Bratz was also here. Javon, Divis or Divis, I think that's how they say their name. Ari Nicole, underscore Eb, EB, Arby's, X5, and Taz, part 3.
I'm just focused on other shit. Like my good sis Brad said yesterday. I grew up. I don't sit here and do the crash out every single day for views like I used to do. I'm not some raging alcoholic like I used to be. I'm not none of that no more. I've literally grew from that. I mean, yes, every now and then I crash out. Every now and then I cuss somebody out. Every now and then I call somebody fat, this, that, and third. But I wasn't as bad as I was 2-3 years ago. I'm so much more focused on other shit outside of messy TikTok lives. You know what I mean?
Like what?
That's what I'm focused on. So, of course, the people that was here from the beginning, that was here for all the mess, of course, they're not going to be here like that because they only came for one thing, and that was Forbes exclusively mess. But I used the popularity from that and I took it to the music. And now I have almost 500,000 fucking monthly listeners on Spotify. Not a single musician on that side of TikTok, this side of TikTok, or a lot of sides of TikTok got those numbers. Not that many people got 30 million streams. I don't even think many of y'all even got 1 million streams in music. I have 13 million, bro.
In our defense, we're not musicians.
I had 2-3 songs on TikTok go super viral, and they are still using it to this day. I'm not just known as a messy talk person. I'm not even just known as somebody who dabbles in debate talk. I'm also known as a producer and DJ and as an overall musician.
I'm waiting for the point to drop. What's the point of this statement? But the point might come.
Not too many people on Messy Talk or even Debate Talk can say that. What other things do most of these people on that side got besides hosting mess? What else do you guys have? Honestly speaking, what talents do I want to genuinely know what talents do most people have outside of that? I want to know because I tell you what my talent. You know.
Who is he talking to? Who is he talking about? Okay, hold on, y'all. Somebody's at the door. Nah, I never seen here before. I'm gonna drop you, okay?
My talent is. You know what my talent is. Go ahead, Brats. Since I fell off, like
you
what?
do, Kels.
Outside of TikTok, a lot of these people, not all, and you know what? If you feel offended, feel it, because the hit dog gonna holler. But a lot of them don't have nothing. Okay, they have unhappy homes. Let me mind my business. I'm gonna be quiet. It's 856 y'all in here. I need y'all to tap the screen. Let's get to 100.
Don't bite your tongue now. Now we listening. Who got unhappy homes? How y'all be saying? Hold up, friend. Put a name on it, okay?
50K likes. Let's get the shares up. We are doing crowdfunding, mutual aid for a Black woman. The Cash App is in the sticker. We are also doing a waffle, guys, to help the emergency crowdfund. The waffle is $10 an entry, okay? And we are waffling one of these crochet beanies, all right? So it's going to be a 4-row ruffle crochet beanie, similar to this, but different colors. I do have a picture of the beanie that we are waffling off. Just give me a second, and I will show it to you guys.
My best advice. Let me shut up. Let me shut up.
Hold on, I want to make a correction real quick to, I think it was Miss Lika that said something. Yeah. So I know that some of them are business owners and they have careers outside of TikTok. I'm not talking about those specific people. We know that Braid King is a known, popular hairstylist and runs his own business. He's doing incredible things outside of Messy Talk, and he was doing it before he came on Messy Talk. We're not talking about Braid King. We know that Black Diamond had the Black Diamond Show before she came to TikTok, and she brought the popularity from there to here, doing incredible things. We ain't talking about Black Diamond. We know Petty Row owns multiple businesses before TikTok and after TikTok. We're not talking about Petty Row. I'm talking about the people who do nothing.
What about me? I feel like I caught a stray. I'm just kidding. No, I didn't. I'm just being messy. I'm just being messy. He's not talking about me, y'all.
We talking about people who host mess every damn day and have nothing else going for themselves. What talents do you have besides talking shit about other people and you doing it for free?
Who's he talking about?
For free. I'm talking about the Basic Brigade, the Blazes of the world. What do you have outside of that? What do you have outside of that? The shorty that was in the box with him talking shit about me. What's shorty name? Kiana? I'll put a name on it. Kiana, what is that her name? What do you got outside of talking shit about me?
Oh, if this was gonna be about Kiana, friend, you could have just started it off with Kiana. Now, come on, now, hold on. Somebody's at the door. What's up, Kels?
Hey, Nosy. So I just wanted to make sure that you knew that you is smart, you is kind, and you is important. Okay? Okay.
Thank you, Kels.
You're welcome.
What else do you have?
Wait, they said Kiana is rich.
She is. Oh, she's rich. That's so awesome. Okay, what's outside of being rich? What talent do you have? Being rich is not a talent.
She's a broker, right? She's a broker.
It is not.
Being rich doesn't equal happy either, but here's a picture of the beanie guys that...
Hold on, y'all. Somebody's at the door. The saucettes? What's a saucette? It's Auntie Pearl. I recognize her profile pic, even though it doesn't say her name. Maybe she accidentally clicked on it. She could have accidentally clicked on it.
Even though it doesn't.
Oh, what's up, Auntie?
I'm here. Can you hear me, Nosy? Hey, girl, listen. Nosy. Girl, I met you doing, I didn't meet you, but like I started following you from doing like the celebrity tea and shit like that. So literally when I ran into you and met you on this app, girl, I already thought you was famous. I am not lying. I already thought you were famous, girl. I felt so honored when I started seeing you come over at Diamond's panel and stuff. I literally thought you were already famous.
Well, thank you, Auntie Pearl. I didn't know that. No, I'm not famous. I think it's just the delivery of how I tell stories, you know? But thank you, Auntie Pearl.
We are waffling off. It is not completed yet. She is currently stitching it, but these are the colors. It's going to be a lot bigger with the ruffles because it is going to be 4 rows. It is a $10 entry. If you enter, send a cash app to the cash app and the sticker. Make sure you put your TikTok username in the cash app. That way, when we do the waffle,
the Martin reunion, it was so good. Shout out to BT.
We know who you are. We're not just saying, Sarah won, and we know what page to DM as far as getting the crochet hat sent to you.
What y'all trying to say? I ain't famous? I will admit this. When I go out, not here, sometimes here in my home state, but normally I get recognized a lot in Atlanta and New York and Los Angeles. I get recognized a lot because a lot of my videos go mega viral and people recognize my voice. So I do get recognized quite often. Every time I'm in Atlanta, I always get recognized. The first person to recognize me is usually the stewardess on the plane. That's usually the first person who recognizes me.
I personally am very satisfied with my crochet hat. It came in a nice little bag. It came with a pH balance, soap for the girlies. It still smells like the perfume that she sprayed it with. Do you hear me? It smells very good. Also, what talent does this
baby? She gonna sell that motherfucking hat.
Fuck have too. Besides sitting here telling homosexuals they need to die on the island. What talent do you have? CDL.
He has somebody in his backdrop, but I don't know who that is. I don't know who that guy is, but that's who he has in his backdrop, who he's referring to. But I've never seen that man before.
A talent? Why do you look like that? That's a talent?
That's Corey?
Right quick, to somebody who sent me something for the entry, Alexis, if you send me something for the entry, can you add me and send me your TikTok name so I can put it down for the waffle?